Hello and welcome back to the Many-Sided. Previously, our group of adventurers were reunited deep inside a mountain. Battling their way through to recover their stolen merchandise, they found their lost friend, Fancy. After a close encounter with some Ettercaps, they decided to abscond from the region, and let's see what they're up to now. So yes, welcome to the Many-Sided.
Many-sided!
We took a little time off because of summer, things get crazy, so we might be a little rusty, just bear with us. But last session, I believe Fancy did some adventuring on his own, finding a lost dojo, so to say, and a coon that he took part in and opened up a portal to somewhere. Probably the Feywild, but he doesn't know that. He found some robes and awakened some inner abilities that he has. During that time, the rest of his comrades were frozen fucking solid.
Yes,
being robbed blind. Eventually recovered enough that they decided to go spelunking after these goblins that robbed them, tracking their trail, and eventually coming to a large-scale battle of a goblin war of some sort. There was the regular goblins that you guys know, and then there was some goblins with the strange crystalline features jutting out of their heads and arms. They were fighting each other for reasons unknown to you all, considering all the goblins perished. And now at the end of said battle, after some looting, you guys are standing in a corridor looking over a very dark abyss below you, and the way out in front of you. And I'll get some creepy music on.
creepy.
Out of game, there is one thing I realized last session that we did this, is I had some items written down that I didn't have on here that you probably could have stole from as the goblins.
Oh, okay.
But,
Like what?
My pole of collapsing.
Okay.
That's basically it. Wolf collar. Wooden horses, I think it came across, but yeah.
Alright. Well,
The claw.
You gotta delete my magic missiles.
hey, you got your wand of healing still. That's good. There's some
Just fucking bowl him, and that's his fucking guy who did that.
yeah, some crazed kobold is responsible for that.
Bowl. Just kicking everything over the side. No!
Just joking.
It's okay. Dude should have quit! Fuck you all. Screw you guys, I'm out.
Yes, the five of you are reunited. Fancy has some spectacular looking robes on now for some weird reason, and he's in this cave system that you guys went in to recover your stolen goods. My dog is walking around causing a ruckus, just so you know.
Fancy, where the hell have you been?
Oh, you wouldn't believe it, man, if I were to tell you.
Were you whoring yourself again?
I wish that's what it was, but I wasn't, no.
What's with the...
Fuck, I don't know, man. I went to this different place. I found this old monastery. And then I found this, like, altar kind of thing. And I don't know what the fuck I did, but...
So you went to church?
Good on you.
You know, I just can't get a word in edgewise. I'm fucking trying to tell you something here. Anyways, I somehow fucking figured out something, and I went to some other plane. I don't know what it was. So I'm walking around checking shit out. I found these nice robes. Check them out. Hey, how fucking good do I look now?
You look good.
But I came back. Those fucking goblins fucking found me. Fucking, I got into a fight. They kicked my ass. One made me go to sleep like a baby. Then they took me in these fucking caves, and I was tied up and held captive. Somehow I got lucky. I got out and fucking found you guys. Thank God. I missed you. Especially you, JC, you son of a bitch.
I missed you too, buddy.
Thank you, man.
Celebratory shot of mead.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Slightly flavored water.
That's that piss you guys were drinking from the barrel. We got rid of that long ago.
Oh, that's right. We got a mini game. Oh, yeah.
We got the good stuff here, eh?
We still have 14 shots of that bad boy left.
We got some gnome mead.
So I heard the ruckus going on, and I ran out here, and you guys kicked ass and took names. Well done. Sorry I wasn't here for the fight.
Well, it is about time you showed up. Just saying.
I'm sorry, Mara.
Off lollygagging while we're doing all the work.
Just does this, shrugs his shoulders. You guys fucking left me behind anyway, so
You left.
that's true. I did.
You said you were leaving.
Well, I found these markings on the door frame that, I don't know, just reminded me of something, and I couldn't get it out of my head. So I kind of just followed that, and next thing you know, I'm at this place in the mountains.
I'm just gonna teach you for leaving us, though. Bet you're not gonna do it again.
Well, you wait till we get into another fight. I'll show you what I learned, boys.
Well, I guess it's good to have you back. Now, are we gonna get out of here or what?
Nancy walks up to Amara, gives her a hug on the leg. I'm sorry, Amara. I
When
didn't
you
want to
hug
make
her
you worry.
leg, you notice that her cloak is like waterlogged. A lot of looking around, you see all of your friends. All of them have clothing that's wet, or bits of it, like even on the edge of their cloak, are still like covered in ice and frozen.
Now, the stuff that you gave me being magical, is it wet?
No,
Because I did crawl through water to get here, so okay. You guys are all very cold looking. And a little damp.
It's cold outside.
It is very cold outside. Where did you guys go?
Where didn't we go? All over the mountain.
And yet you ended up here.
We walked up a mountain both. They're uphill both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through 17 feet of snow, apparently.
Pretty damn close. You probably would have been under your
I
house.
definitely
You
would
wouldn't
have
been
been.
able to see where we were
Wouldn't have
going.
been able to find me. I'd be lost forever.
We had to huddle for warmth in the cave. I got nice and close to Mara. She's very warm.
I am warm.
yeah, I believe you guys were like skin to skin or something.
Ooh.
It was weird.
It's nice.
Shit might have happened there.
Papa JC.
Out of game. How many do I still have exhaustion?
I believe anyone who was at 3 points is
That's
at
me.
1 point now, I think.
Carl.
Mine's
Well,
clear, so...
Yeah, I don't have any as well
Yeah.
marked down. So
Carl, how's the ship in the man?
I believe last time I looked, they had drowned.
What?
Or Kraken. No, they were back after the Kraken. I don't know. I haven't looked at them in a while. But I feel them back there, so I think they're alright.
I do have 1 point.
Yeah.
Need to find a less useless mage. Last one we talked to was not helpful at all. Probably
Well-
sucks ass at Marco Polo too.
It's possible.
Well, gentlemen, are we gonna look around this cave, see what we can find, and then maybe get the hell out of here or warm up somewhere?
I believe we did look around a little bit.
Did they get all their stuff back? That wasn't kicked
Everything.
over the side of the cliff from some crazy bowling character?
Pretty much, and I think they made a bit of gold as well. So.
It is our prerogative to just leave without taking treasure.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
I should take a
leave.
I believe we looked.
You guys have left a fair bit behind, but
Oh, okay.
no. It's all good. I spoil you all anyways. But yes, you're standing there. You can hear like distant drippings of water dripping down in the cave system. Again, that very dark kind of, I call it an abyss below you, with these kind of wooden ramparts and walkways that are spanning it from cliff face to cliff face. Of course, the path that you guys took to get here is in front of you, but there are several other ways you could go if you want to continue exploring. It's up to
I
you
don't want to
guys.
be that guy, but I know Bellamere and I are a little exhausted here. Are we cool to maybe just take a little bit of a breather here and get our bearings back?
Why don't we look around this area while then take a rest before
Why don't
we
we
leave?
look where he was? Were you imprisoned? Why don't we go look where he's imprisoned? Is there anything over there?
We can go check. I couldn't really see. I don't see.
Oh yeah, I
around
guess.
or-
You can't see shit.
True. You can see shit. You guys make your way back to that chamber?
Yeah.
So as you make your way across this center expanse with these wooden walkways that are here and that root that kind of grows around that one,
Walk one at a time.
the areas along the route where goblin blood had been spilled and had dripped across it, these blue, almost clam-like flowers sprout. And they glow a little bit and they kind of chitter as they're sitting there. Looking around, you also see there's some crystal formations that give off a fair bit of light, giving this whole giant chamber a very dim lighting.
They react to us.
What happens if I go
Like, are
over
we
and
walking right past them or what?
You're walking within a few meters of them, but they don't seem to do anything. Or
if you touch one, what happens?
I don't know. Do you touch one?
Sure.
I stand 10 feet back.
So, coming to the center walkway, the one walkway in front of you, it's got two kind of letter boards going across, and there's the planks going across are very haphazard, weather beaten, old. I mean, you can see the branch or the root, coming out underneath it and then up around the rock in front of you, and you can see where the blood had dripped on it, and these blue clam-like flowers.
I would take the road most safest to try and touch one or maybe pick one and see what happens.
Right. You easily tiptoe across these wooden boards. As weather beaten as they look and as old as they look, they're sturdy and they hold your weight easy enough. Stepping foot on the rock on the other side, your foot kind of comes down, a bit of dust kind of shoots out from underneath it. And like panning up your body, sees you looking at this root in front of you with these blue looking clam-like flowers. And you can reach out and touch one. You touch it and immediately it kind of shoots back into the root. But this puff of like yellow spore-like smoke kind of shoots out. I want you to roll a dexterity saving throw. Music like it's perfect
Yeah.
for that.
Real dark. That's how Alien begins.
That'd be a dirty 20.
320. Okay, you're able to back off far enough that the puff of smoke or spores or whatever it is that came out of it does not come near you or touch you.
Well, boys, I would say don't touch the flowers.
Looks like they give off some of that good stuff.
Or bad, depending on how you look at it.
Are we leaving the cave soon?
I've heard that you should always stop and smell the flowers. It's a saying, right?
If you could pick one safely, it might be useful for something, but
vials or anything we can maybe try and collect from this?
I don't think so. I will check my purse.
I do. I feel like pouring out a healing potion to.
I could empty out the jar of pickles.
How many pickles we got left? We'd have a quick pickle.
Didn't we all have a pickle?
I'm a bit famished, you know. I could probably have one of those pickles right now.
I will open up my purse. I will pull out the jar of pickles. And I'll pass the pickles around.
Did any of you back in the day watch In Living Color?
Yeah.
With the dude with called it a pickle in the jar, but it definitely wasn't a pickle.
I do not understand that reference.
Are you telling us these aren't pickles?
No, they're not pickles. I just this
Little
is
tiny goblin dicks.
it's a poop.
It's pickled goblin penises.
You open up.
Howdy! Yeah. One jumps up on the head. Howdy ho.
Leaving little streaks of shit everywhere.
Yummy.
Good old streaks.
Santa's hat on. That's
Start singing. Yeah, we love our tangents here. What can we say? But you guys were wanting to collect some of it, or?
I'm gonna try.
All right.
I'll do it.
Belbeer's not touching them.
Snorts.
All right.
How long do you think this would take?
Belbeer essentially walks over.
How long do you think this would take?
Them fuck around. with
I'll
these
take
flowers?
Belmir to the.
Will it take at least like 10 minutes?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic.
Okay.
While they're doing all this.
Fancy standing over here waiting for everyone. All right, so the large kind of central pillar that's surrounded by this dark abyss area below you and this kind of ridge of rock that runs around the outside with bridges expanding to it. All of you can stand on it pretty safely. It doesn't sway or move or anything, probably thanks to the root that's wrapped itself around it as well. And yes, you guys go up to the root and you want to try and collect some spores or flowers, both. What's your plan?
Well, Fancy doesn't want to collect a fucking thing. He's scared.
They're adorable.
Let's shoot out stuff, man.
Well, before
Well,
that though.
I think if
Before
you're going
that,
to
he
take
looked
one,
great, but
I would say take the flower. Because the flower probably has the spores inside already, so...
But didn't you just go and try to pick it and it
Isn't it clams?
and it went.
That's like
Yeah.
they're little.
But it
like,
looks
clam
like
flowers.
it's got like a little leafy green, and then it's got like this hole where this flower-like clam thing is coming out.
Like
It's
a
kind
Venus
of clicking.
flytrap kind of thing.
I would probably
kind of.
go from underneath, close to the root, and snip it there before it has time to run away.
Well, yeah. How tall are these? I was imagining they looked like this.
They're
Just like-
quite small, I would say.
But did they have like a?
Reference.
They haven't weaseled their way out or anything. Right now, it's just, I'd say the bud is about
Toonie
an
size.
inch and a half diameter, yeah, toonie size. And the flower itself is probably like nickel that comes out, clicking, and it's just covered in it wherever the blood is. They kind of spread it out, and they're feasting off of the blood, so to say.
What if I detect magic?
Right. Yes. 10 minutes goes by. Use your detect magic. Looking around, you get a faint kind of glow off of some of the crystal formations. They have some type of, let's say, divine magic illusion school.
Off what?
The crystal formations that are sticking out.
Oh, nothing from the flowers.
Nothing about the flowers, no.
So these things are like eating essentially, right?
Or just clicking. You hear whoever has the highest perception. Well, of course, Belmir.
What do I see?
Carl. This is just for listening. Everyone else with an 11, 13, and a 13. You could very faintly hear it. However, Carl and Belmir, as you concentrate, you can hear that it is a clicking, and they click almost in a unison. It's like a song that's flowing out. And I'd say that both of you can tell that the song is flowing out. If that means anything to you. Like, it's not centralized. It's permeating the entire cavern now.
I'll relay that info. Can I roll being like living
They roll a nature check.
Yeah. What they are.
Fastest reflexes in the animal kingdom. What kind of bullshit is that?
What? The
Fruit flies.
Fruit flies? Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Can we use the new rules where I can start using
Mosquitoes,
my wisdom
masters of
for
stealth.
Oh,
intelligence checks?
until you
Wasps. Can land on you.
please.
3.
3. Yeah. This is a bit foreign to you, being this deep underground. It's like a mix of like a surface root, it looks like, but then it's underneath the ground and something is growing on it. It's just a bit beyond you.
Okay.
If anyone else has nature as a skill,
You got that pickle jar?
I'm just gonna go with fancy now.
If I wear my frog suit, can I touch them?
we haven't gotten the frog suit yet.
Fancy's gonna
You gotta
let
go
them-
deeper in the dungeon.
And those mushrooms, those magic mushrooms.
Fancy's gonna light a torch.
Alright.
JC just gets
Sorry,
fucking
JC.
huge.
Alright. So as you guys are standing there, thinking of a way to harvest these flowers off to your left-hand side, just across one of the bridges that spans the expanse there, there's some and some sparks fly, and then eventually a torch is brought aloft by Fancy, lighting up the whole area.
Do the clams react to the light?
No.
Okay, I need that
You guys
pickle
can tell
jar.
the sound's getting larger, more grandiose, so to say.
I'll chug back the juice.
I think we should leave.
Yeah, why do you think that's getting louder?
Yeah, I think we should leave.
It's a little creepy.
I'm gonna try and capture one with the jar first, just over top of it to see what happens.
Oh, good idea. All right. Yeah, so you find there's a small cluster. They're kind of all clustered together as they spread along where the blood smears were, and you slam it over top, almost like cutting one or two of them in half as well as you slam it over top.
Oh,
But the ones that are inside the jar, they duck back right away, and the jar gets full of spores.
Can you take the lid and slide it underneath?
Carl's gonna quickly flip it.
Okay, roll me a con save.
Carl was a bad man.
Carl's gonna die.
We're over here, right?
Carl
Somewhere.
passes.
We
Yeah,
just
you
see
guys
it
are.
falls off the cliff.
You're walking
Oh, yeah,
over
it's
towards the tunnel
local.
that goes off to that kind of. Yes, and you totally see Carl.
Carl
For
wants to find his
7.
happy
7.
place.
Fuck. Okay.
Starts tripping balls.
Roll me a d4. Oh god.
3.
3. Okay, I'm going to tell you this above table. Your character does not know this.
Dope.
You have become impregnated with blue cap mushrooms. Okay? In 3 days, which is what you rolled, the spores are under your skin and they will develop into mushrooms in that 3 days. And they'll start popping out of you. Random places. During that time, you are now light sensitive.
Ooh.
Oh god.
So you will have disadvantage on DAG rolls and abilities in the light. You will also have disadvantage on charisma checks as this weird smell comes off of you.
Okay, so in light.
Other lights.
Yes, you're the Shadow Man. And on the very last day, you become incredibly infectious to everyone else. And anyone within 5 feet of you must make a con save or become infected as well.
He doesn't die.
Yes, but after the 3 days, they will release their spores, the mushrooms, and they will die on you. You will no longer be infected.
Well, by then I'm gonna be friends with them, and then you're just gonna take them away from me.
I'm going to be petting it. You're like, oh,
my little
Mushrooms!
babies.
Just like my man, you take everything from me.
Alright, yes, Belmere and Fancy, you venture back into that cave complex area that kind of lone group of goblins and one kobold were using as a hideout. I don't need to bring up the map. It was a large kind of cavernous area with a little river area that went through and a secluded spot kind of tucked just over top of the river in like this little kind of hollowed out cave where you were imprisoned. Looking around, you see a few bedrolls, an old campfire, looks like a rotten, very rotten, almost crawling with maggots, leg of some sort of animal sitting beside the fire. And what would you like to do?
We'd like to take a look and see if we can find anything. Yeah.
All right.
Investigate.
Are you looking with your... No, I'm just kidding.
Don't even go there.
Perception or investigation, whichever you so choose.
What'd you say?
Perception or investigation.
Fucking perception.
It'll change what you see or find, but
If I help him, does he get advantage?
yes.
Okay, I'll help him.
So Fancy's pointing out, yeah, I was nice.
So
Under
be
here is where I
22.
was imprisoned.
Or
Not 20.
yeah,
Yeah, baby.
For 27.
27. Well, that deserves a little something.
Yes.
20.
Wand of magic missiles.
You said disadvantage on charisma saves, right?
Yes. So Belmere, as you're looking around and Fancy is showing you where he was imprisoned, looking around you see that this isn't the first time that someone's been imprisoned in this little area. And you find this little kind of alcove that someone took a lot of time to chisel out with a dagger. And it goes in, you reach your hand inside and you find something and you pull it out.
Make sure nothing's too overpowered in there.
He just took something out, so
Did he?
it was 5 cards.
I took 4 cards out.
What do you think?
4 cards. 4 right.
Pick the right one. That's what I think.
All
I
right.
agree. The right one.
Fucking
Picked the wrong one, didn't you?
a little rod.
Oh, that's
There was
alright.
gauntlets of ogre power,
Fuck! Oh, come on!
2 sending stones, and goggles of night that you could have gotten. You got an immovable rod. It's cool.
Let me use my coins.
You got 2 now.
I'm gonna go back in time. Pick another card.
Coins. I'll give you guys your coins now. Thank you. I'll say if everyone wants to cash in their coin, I'll give you a do-over.
If we all cash in our coin, can he just pick what he wants?
No.
Do I have to pick from the 3 though?
No, you pick from the 4 again. It's a do-over, not a get whatever I want over.
Sending stones, gauntlets of overflow.
Night vision goggles.
Night vision goggles. Those, yeah,
Just saying, movable rod is pretty dope
that's
still.
a pretty good one.
Yeah.
You can find that at any common magic store. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wow.
Well, you just cannon that for you.
Do you want to do over?
What do you guys say?
I don't. It's up to you guys. I don't care.
You guys want to do over?
You sure?
It's up to you.
No, it's up to
I
you
never
guys.
use my coin anyway for any game.
I leave at 9, so it's whatever. If you guys want to keep them, you guys can. I don't even have my coin.
It's right in front of you.
Everyone's offering up.
I'm
Yeah.
putting it there.
Five.
I guess so.
5 coins.
Let me re-roll a con save too.
Don't pick the sending stones.
It's
It's all on you now.
Watch, he gets the movable rod again.
Roll a
Do you want me to
d4.
shuffle?
Roll a d4 and then take what it is. Go 1,
Shuffle.
2, 3, 4.
What?
Roll a d4, and then go from left to right, 1 to 4, and then it's not on you; it's on the dice.
It's still on him because he rolled it.
Or pick it.
Do you feel lucky, Punkhead?
Do ya? Punk.
Nice.
It can't be the very right one again, can it?
Yes. Who wants strength?
So reaching inside, you
I'm never going to be up front to use them. So
you pull out these
What is your
strange-looking
16.
gauntlets, banded in like a
17.
mix of silver and gold, and bone kind of weaved in there as well. Then there's like this fur that pours out of each side that kind of, I don't know, rolls up your arm like a stitch pattern, and they're very nice looking gauntlets. Maybe a little smelly, but
I was picturing them looking like those Incredible Hulk fists.
I like that.
That's awesome.
It's like chopped off ogre hands, right?
You gotta stick your hand in it each time. Yeah. So you reach up and then you pull out these two gauntlets.
What are these?
What do you got there?
I'll describe them.
Alright.
Kind of. I don't know. They're shiny, obviously, because they're magic, right?
If your spell is still active,
No, but like magic items don't really get dirty. I thought.
That's right.
yeah, like they're not filthy.
I
or
wasn't
anything.
saying. I'm not. I don't know how long to detect magic. Hold on, let me check. Up to 10 minutes. So yeah, probably not.
Yeah, by the time you got in there, swam over and did some searching, yeah. Your 10 minutes is up, but they do look very well made. Yeah, with a mix of silver and gold and bone, and it's very creepy music going on.
Are you circus music going on?
Circus.
I'm gonna put them on.
Okay. Do you have to attune to them?
I don't know.
You have to look them up. If you need to attune,
Requires attunement.
yeah, then you won't get any benefit or know what they do until you spend a short or long rest with it.
I'll wear them anyway.
They're a little smelly.
When he puts them on, do they like fit to his hand?
Yeah, you put them on. They're a bit bigger than what you expect as you put them on, but they do shrink to a perfect fit on you.
Oh.
We could take a little bit of a rest again, so we're not so tired.
After looking at them, I think
I didn't think those were gonna fit you, but they fit like a glove.
exactly. Did you find anything?
I was helping you.
Oh, okay.
That's why you rolled that nat 20. You're welcome.
That's true.
You're looking a little tired though.
Oh yeah, I'm exhausted. You missed quite.
Quite the
The-
adventure, apparently.
It wasn't an adventure. It was a slog.
Dungeon crawl.
Dumping through icy rivers and crawling on ice.
Oh yeah, so you fill them in on everything that happened to you.
Yeah.
That does not sound like fun at all.
No. Yeah, then we fought a Goliath and a Craig cat.
What?
Yeah. Traveling. I found signs of hill giant activity.
Oh, that's no good.
Found a cave with an old fire pit that hasn't been used in a while. We need bedrolls next time we go into any city. Got that fucking.
We don't have bedrolls.
You do.
Well, yes,
I think we all looked. Oh no, I think you're the only one.
All right, we'll have to remember we could take some of these bedrolls if you guys want. They're a little smelly and have shit stains on them, but
Oh yeah, because there's some there.
they'll do the job.
How do you Akhenaten? Is that how you say it? Goliath band. I think I rolled for this. One band, Akhenaten, much more north, not this far south or close to Waterdeep. Goliath info. That's what I have on there.
Oh yeah.
Goliath could have been an outcast from a band. Survived a hard environment encounter with a frozen river and ice platforms.
That is a very detailed explanation there. I appreciate you giving me that.
They were nearly frozen to death. Found a cave though.
I got my shit stolen.
A
I don't
cave,
even remember. I was out of it.
cave that was strangely well stocked with some bedrolls, some food, a place for a campfire.
That's where we should have stole the bedrolls from.
I think we
And then-
burned them, didn't we?
We burned a lot of stuff in there.
And then they were robbed.
Yeah, I was out of it. I don't remember. Anyways, we should probably check on old Sniff McGee over there.
That was good. I thought he was gonna just gather the
So did I.
spores, not
Yes.
eat them in his face.
So while the two of you are in there, the three of you that are out here, Carl, Amara, and JC. Yes, you see Carl take a big whiff of it. You see, yeah, who's the highest? You see you have 11, Amara you have 13. So Amara, with your passive perception, you see that, yeah, Carl's got one very dilated eye and one that's very tightly dilated. And he looks a little off. Looks a little off. And he's got, well, you wouldn't notice this, your passive perception isn't high enough, but Belmir, as you walk out, and
There's a
Carl,
rock
as you're
back.
looking at yourself, you see these little pinpricks of kind of like almost like blue light appearing in some random spots before fading.
Like out of his skin.
Yeah.
Glow in the dark, boy!
Does he notice? Like looking at himself?
Yeah. You look at your arm and you see a couple little blue spots. Those will be mushrooms eventually, but you don't know that.
Oh, I'm green now.
Super pumped. I'm great.
Add some color to them.
Constant dance party.
I thought you were just gonna put them in the jar. You could have just went up to them and sniffed them if you're gonna do that.
I would have missed some. The good
He'd make
shit.
me roll a big save and I could make it.
Well, I wonder what's gonna happen to you now.
Have a good time for the next hour or so.
While you're looking at your arms and the big root is in front of you, bending down and then underneath that walkway to your right. You kind of look past that root and down into the abyss, and you can see the wall that kind of goes down right underneath where Belmir and Fancy walk out onto their walkway. You see something crawling up the wall. It's kind of scurrying. It looks like a human, but its arms and stuff are bent back at weird angles, and it's kind of scurrying along sideways and then up and then down, and you see this kind of head peek around, almost turn all the way around and look at you.
Watch the video.
Anybody
It's
else
underneath your walkway. You,
seeing
Where are
this?
you guys are here, so it's climbing up the wall underneath you here.
Do I hear it? My massively high perception.
With my
Is it
There's a-
real?
Yeah, is Carl tripping?
Is
right
anybody
now?
else seeing it?
There's a lot of sounds in here.
with my 120
And-
feet of dark vision, what do I see?
Roll me a insight check as you're looking. You are looking at Carl as he's looking at himself. You you see this look on his face, but he looks fucked up.
15.
15. He looks fucked up, but then you see this kind of almost look of concern on his face, and you follow his gaze across to the wall, and with your dark vision, you do see something crawling up there. You and Carl can roll a nature if you want to try and identify it.
$16.
Nice.
How fucked up is Carl?
15.
15. Okay, yeah, you both see it, and for a second you try and jog your memory on what this creature is. You recognize it, and then eventually the word Ettercap comes to your head.
There's a couple of those Ettercaps in the Fae.
So you see that thing?
I definitely see it. Now,
Oh,
I will say to the
fuck,
boys on the
thank
other side,
God.
something below you is coming.
And Belmir, you see them talking, and you look across, and you also see on the other side, where your dark vision extends to, another Ettercap crawling up the wall over here.
Okay, I'll yell out. You got another one behind you guys.
Behind us.
I'd say you and Carl, all of you can hear the sounds of these chirping kind of mushroom flowers now, but for Belmir and Carl, it's cacophonous. It's very loud.
My
And
children.
It's music almost that you can hear. It's almost hypnotizing, but let's just say you guys don't have the biology for it to actually affect you.
The Ettercap that I see, does it look like it is moving in aggressive ways? Like it's about to attack?
Give can roll an insight.
Throw a dagger.
Can I roll on behaviors for Ettercaps if they're territorial or
Yeah, roll nature.
14. D.
fucking another 3?
14 on the insight on a foreign creature. I'm gonna say
And there's an 18 again. That's the
you
same thing I
can't
put
quite put together the way that it's moving
roll inside
and
there.
its intent. It looks foreign and alien to you, but it could be aggressive. It might not be because it's just too alien.
Well, I will.
What did you roll,
ready-
Billmere?
I don't know shit.
You don't know shit.
I will roll.
Take the word for it.
I will roll. I will ready an attack just in case when it pops up if it attacks my boys.
Right.
How close is it?
To make this work a bit better, let's just all roll initiative.
Oh god.
And see.
And it's going to have 2 turns before they get up. So you guys can decide to either prepare yourselves or run.
Initiative, Connor. That's how you got to roll every time. Just walk in rooms and drop some dice.
Far
drop
too many
it.
nat 20s at this table.
Isn't this a nothing but nuts podcast?
No, it's not.
Oh. Well, that dice is many-sided, let me tell you. 20 sides to be exact.
And so Ettercaps, for those who don't know what they are humanoid spiders that 10 feet and watch over spiders the way a shepherd oversees a flock of sheep. They lair deep in remote forests and caverns, I guess. Quiet killers, sylvan despoilers, and enemies of the Fae. They look like kind of like a bulbous kind of fat man with skinny arms that end in like pincers and skinny little legs that end in clawed feet as well. And the head is it juts forward and it has pincers as well that it eats with, but they're like these like flaps of skin that kind of pulsate with each breath, and small black beady eyes.
Sounds lovely.
And for a visual, you guys can all have a look at these if you want. Little minis I painted up for you all.
I feel like I want to kick him right in the sack.
That's very, yeah. Kickable.
Very sloth-like.
Very angry sloth like.
Spiders.
Cool.
You guys look like a fat man. A little fat man.
So are we running or are we...
It's up to you guys to decide.
Depending on how fast they are, we only have 2 turns to take off, right?
Mama hopped up on mushroom spores. Let's fucking go.
Belmer says we should leave. But
All right.
Well, that's fighting music. That's what that is.
You guys have all rolled initiative. Carl.
18. Unless I have disadvantage on it from mushrooms.
No.
Are we still technically in darkness?
Yes. Well, it's dim light.
22.
22. Belmer.
7.
Amara.
14.
And JC.
23.
23. Look at that. Top of the fucking pack, kicking the king fancy off.
Usually I'm at the back. I don't know what to do.
What do you do in your turn? I don't know!
I forfeit. I go to the back.
There's 3 of them. Hey.
I think there's gonna be 4 or 5.
Don't you say that.
Spiders.
Who's running?
What the fuck? Stop with the number thing, man. 3's plenty.
It's at least 4.
At least.
But Belmir and Carl, you can hear these flowers essentially calling out to the ether. And these creatures have responded. So again, you guys have 2 turns to either prepare yourselves or run. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do. You know the exit out is this one over here, which is a straight run for Amara, JC, and Carl. However, Fancy and Belmir, you guys would either have to do some fancy jumping or run around the long way to get out.
Well,
I know-
you'll outrun me for sure.
And I can make that jump easy. But I'm not going
And
to.
you're exhausted, so.
That's right.
Only 1 point, so it's just disadvantage on ability checks.
So.
Yeah, so I'm not jumping.
I won't give your side, my
So you
friend.
shouldn't have had advantage on that search then, eh?
It's ability checks, not skill checks.
Yeah, what he
Oh
said.
yeah.
And I was
Never mind.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What he said.
I believe you.
Quit changing the rules,
okay.
man.
Sorry. I thought I had you, but I didn't. Right. Top of the round, JC. Have you guys decided what you want?
I think we run. I don't like this. I don't like spiders.
I don't like being exhausted and fighting.
Yeah, I agree. But I think we run. I'm gonna turn like a little girl and start running away. I don't like spiders! Ah!
30 feet of movement gets you
Sound like my
across.
4-year-old.
Your 30 feet of movement gets you across the first bridge to the little pillar there, and then the second bridge. You're almost across to the
I think you only get
walkway.
25. Right?
You're
'Cause-
human, aren't you?
Well, you get -5 for point of
No,
exhaustion.
that's the
Oh.
new rules. You
Oh,
just
okay.
We don't play the news here. We don't play by that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
We're old school cool.
Okay, then yeah.
have to make Pathfinder rules.
Don't laugh. I'm just bugging.
Okay, that's fine. And yeah, just keep running. I mean, I'll ready an attack if one calls up like here, but I'm just gonna
Are you
keep running.
dashing?
No,
Just
straight running.
walking.
All right. So you run pretty much to the ledge. You're gonna turn around and just ready in action in case something comes at you.
Yep.
Alright, sounds good. Fancy.
Fancy doesn't want to leave his slow-ass dwarf friend in the dust, so he will just move 30 feet. What's your movement?
25.
He will move 25 feet. So he doesn't leave him
Oh,
behind.
go 50.
No, I'm not leaving you behind.
Oh, I'm dashing.
I'll go 50?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't tell what's 50 here.
Hey, where's the grid?
Right there.
It's hard to see, isn't it?
I'll still say 50's here. Yes.
No.
Oh, it doesn't help that it
Like blends in.
fades
Yeah, it really
and stuff
blends
from
in.
time
You
to
can see
time.
it barely. Hey? Okay, I will go 50 and wait for my slow-ass dwarf friend.
All right. Now it's one of the Ettercaps. You guys can hear it scrambling up. This is number 3, which I have marked as the blue one. It's scrambling up on that side. Carl.
Carl will take the jar and put it over more of them
Okay.
and quickly close the jar.
All right. Amara, as he does this, I need you to roll a con save. As he puts it over, his jar is already full of some of the dust or smoke.
it still has
So as
some?
he slams it over,
Well, if it still had something, I'd just close it.
it's just a little bit, like just enough
Just remnants.
that when he does it, there's more out there in the air. Just enough to
I'm about to
cause
infect you with blue mushrooms.
Amara to have a con save.
Fuck, we're all gonna get it. 3 days, I become super.
15.
15? Yeah. The spores kind of land on your skin and you kind of just give it a wipe, smushing them and killing them, and then you don't get impregnated with mushrooms.
You're wasting it.
Just doesn't
Stop the
forearm.
This body is a temple.
Broken and
Nothing
haunted.
getting in here.
But you do have a jar with a dose of blue cap spores. But that'll take your action to do that. Just have your movement and bonus.
I will bonus action put the jar in my bag.
Alright. Yeah.
And
Shoulder your bag over, pop the bottle in.
and I guess we're running away 30 feet. I'll go 30 feet that way.
So you run up and you're about 5 feet from JC, and you can see JC standing there waiting to club something if it gets close enough. Right, and Amara. Yeah, Carl runs by you. You can see that Carl and JC are both heading towards the exit.
This is when I wish I was Riz.
I fly away.
No, I'd set everything on fire. I will back up and just kind of behind.
Right, so you cross the bridge as well, right in behind
behind
Carl. You guys are all just essentially lined up on your way
Again, I
out.
just keep an action ready just in case something.
Right, so you're gonna hold
Eldritch
action,
Blast.
like your Eldritch Blast, or yeah, okay. So if one of them comes within range or attacks you, what's the trigger?
If it attacks any of my friends or myself, you know, if it's
All right.
or looks hostile, you know, it's gonna and then I'll zap it poo.
So aggression
Yeah.
jumps up and snarls at you. It's just saying hi, but
I bet it is.
How you doing?
Eldritch Blast.
I'll tell you when I peel your face off.
Another one is scrambling up. The one right below you, Bellamere, you can hear it climbing up, its claws scratching on the rock, searching for purchase. And Bellamere, it's your turn.
I'm gonna dash right behind Fancy.
So you use your movement and your action dash, and you run up along the ledge and then across the first bridge onto that big central pillar that's covered with the flower mushrooms.
Is it an action to look for other Ettercaps aside from the 3 that are there?
Like a quick perception?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll me a perception if you want. It's not hard to look around.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20? You're looking around, you see the one that you saw
Yeah.
climbing up the rock face, and looking to your left, you see one climbing up kind of over by where JC is, but about 10-15 feet away, and then down another, 50 feet.
Okay. Was that my free action?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright. So the
You said
other
it's
two
50
that...
feet down?
Yeah.
Okay.
The other two that you spied, they start climbing their way up. And top of the round, JC.
I'm gonna move another 30 and basically just turn around and just keep it ready.
You go running down this tunnel, and you kind of put your back against the wall with your club in your hand, and ready to smush something. It's quite dark where you are. You're essentially running into the darkness as well.
Perfect. Okay, that's great.
What do you fear more, the darkness or the spiders?
Right. Fancy.
More in the dark. You hear
Fancy. From where you are, Fancy, on this central part, and looking to your right, you can see the Ettercap down below you. Below it, you see just spiders climbing up after it as well.
Shit.
Why did I see that?
Gotta spread it out a bit.
Fancy relays that. There's spiders following these things too, guys. We gotta get the fuck out of here. He'll move 50 feet, or as far as he can go without getting away from him.
That's 50 there.
He wants to keep his little buddy. Close.
All right.
Got
So
little
looking-
legs.
Looking down to your left, yeah, you can see this Ettercap down, climbing up the rock wall, and underneath it, yeah, you see lots of spiders following it as well.
Just wearing heavy armor, that's all.
We're
I was
talking
trying
about
to
little
use that
legs.
as an excuse that I have little legs, but he has tinier legs than me.
Oh yeah.
Belamir's been skipping leg day.
And he's carrying full armor. That's why he's slow.
Skipping leg day.
Yeah,
Bet you take that. Yeah, he takes that armor off. He's just got these little ankles.
Little
I got
chicken
weak
legs.
ankles,
All you
guys.
see is beard and these two little knobby legs sticking out of it.
Envision it's like Jafar from Aladdin.
Yeah.
Present age, just skin and bone.
Yeah. It's all about the beard.
Wearing a, what's it called? A muscle suit.
Yes. All right. Yes, the Ettercap scrambles up. The blue one. So I usually have them labeled with numbers. So this one scrambles up, uses its movement and action to dash, and now it's perched up on the other side, opposite of you, Belmir. That's sitting there staring at you. You can see its mandibles clacking together, and it's getting ready to just pounce across if you're still in the same spot.
God.
Okay. Right. Carl.
So that one's already up.
Yeah, this is the second round, so now they're up. They can't do anything, they're using their movement and action to dash, but they'll be ready next turn.
Can I push my turn off until after Belamir goes?
Yeah, but you'll permanently be down there.
Okay. Okay. It's acceptable.
Okay. Alright, so you're holding your entire turn. Amara.
Amara will just cross the platform over here, just keeping an eye on her boys. Again, just waiting.
Alright. Your 30 feet of movement gets you right to the tunnel entrance. Looking inside, you can see JC about 15 feet in, back against the wall. And, yeah.
I'll look at JC, say, "Look out, the spider above your head."
It's like whacking it.
Just going hard in the dark hallway.
Something's on my neck.
I feel that.
Holding your action again? Alright.
Is Fancy still holding a torch?
Yes.
So that doesn't light up the tunnel at all?
From where it is, yeah, 20 and then 20 feet of dim light. So you're in the dim light now, but the way the angles are for getting into there, it's still quite shadowy and scary looking.
Okay.
Alright, the green guy climbs up. So the other Ettercap, the one that was below Fancy and Belmir when you first came into this area, it climbs up onto the ledge that you guys were previously occupying. And it stands there staring at you all. Beady black eyes just shining in the light. And Belmir, your turn.
Run.
You get up right beside Carl and Fancy. And Carl, it's your turn now.
Bonus action. I poke the door, port down the hallway, and he teleports 30 feet that way.
Yeah, so you fall into this like lush green grass around you,
It's
and
beautiful. Smells great. Smells like fresh grass. A little bit of death because I am changing.
There's
There's
blue
some-
mushrooms.
there's
all
some
over the grass.
ash, yeah, some ash and some blue mushrooms in the distance. It's weird and trippy at the same time. And then you fall up and land on your feet 30 feet from where you were, almost beside JC, who's freaking out over some spider.
Just wax you.
Would I know that that was Carl? Or was I
Oh, yeah,
just,
you
was I
heard.
just running and then was like,
Yeah, because I've done it a couple times.
Yeah.
Like Fancy
Yeah.
was my first victim.
It surprised
That
you,
was
but
JC.
after you fell
JC
through,
was
you're
in
like,
jail.
okay, I know what's going on.
yeah. Thanks, Carl.
Trippy
A little
is
slow.
I got you. And then I'll use my movement to run to Amara.
It's 20 feet of movement to get up to Amara.
yeah, sure. So I'll move my full. I guess I'll also spin around and get ready like the Avengers.
All right. So the other ones start to climb up. So the one that was that's closest to you guys climbs up the spot where kind of JC first ran to. It climbs up, but again, use its action to dash, and it's just kind of watching you as you go. But you also
Does it look angry?
not particularly, but it does look. Let's say it does look aggressive. You could shoot it if you want.
But I will.
Yeah, let's say you have the choice if you want to or not.
I will. Try and knock it back down just to give us more time. Especially with poor little Fancy right there.
All right.
And I will miss with a 9.
Yes, a 9 does not hit. So you go to shoot, but its bulbous-looking body and it's the way its legs are, it kind of sits back on its haunches and sits there and kind of bobs back and forth. And your shot goes right by its head and blasts against the wall behind it.
All right.
Alright. However, I'm going to say, Fancy, as you watch this creature climb up. You too, Amara, as you watch this creature climb up. As much as it's looking at you all aggressively, you see its eyes always kind of go back to where those blue flowers are. It keeps looking, but then looking back at you all, and then looking back at it like it's being called, like I said, with that sound, that music that's permeating the cavern now. Top of the round, JC.
I'm gonna back out of the room.
It's JC. Essentially,
Into darkness.
leaves the area. It's very dark. You're kind of feeling your way along, but there's no spiders. There's nothing yet.
Violent blind man
It's
in
like-
the hallway.
Yeah. Bits of rock kind of kick from where your feet are scraping against the ground. Dust is falling off the wall as you are walking along blindly, but you make it 30 feet safely.
Still have an action ready.
All right. Ready your action. Fancy.
Fancy will run past it, but try to run as far to the right of him as I can.
So 30, 40?
45.
45 feet of movement gets you there.
It's my whole dash.
He was calling you a slow fuck. So, yeah. You can see why.
And I hold my action.
All right. So the one of the Ettercaps gets ready to jump, and it jumps across the gorge or the abyss to the big central platform with the root that's wrapped around it. And you see it go over, and it starts like clawing, like lovingly almost, at this root, causing these spores to spray out and rain down over it and down into the darkness. Namarai, your turn.
Amara will just continue on moving with the boys. I'll just kind of where Fancy is, though. I just kind of want to see what's going to happen if they're all going to converge on the weird-looking clam flowers.
All right, your 30 feet of movement gets you just on the other side of Fancy. And it's your turn.
I will again hold my action in case some bitch comes around the corner and tries to attack us. These position markers on this map aren't very good, but one of the other Ettercaps runs along the ledge and across one of the bridges towards the center area and joins its friend, mate, whatever, in almost looks like sexual worship of this root, that they're lovingly Dry
stroking
humping
it.
the flowers.
Yes. Bilmir.
25 feet in the radiant action.
So you run up beside Amara, turn around, ready your axe. Alright. And Carl?
I will dash for 60.
Carl's gone. He's up beside you, JC. You walk up, you see JC fumbling in the darkness.
We should be able to see at least 20.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Fancy's torch is close enough that you're... Keep forgetting that you have a torch.
Ah! Where'd you come from, Marco?
This guy, I'm gonna roll to see if he pursues you. On a 12 or higher, he does. 6. So he kind of rushes towards where you guys were running, and he claws at the ground a bit and kind of like makes like a threatening gesture at you all, like kind of, shrugs at you essentially. And then he slowly backs up along the bridge back towards where the flowers are. The other one that's climbing up the other wall jumps across. Belmir, Amara, and Fancy, you guys see all 4 of these Ettercaps joining together on this center platform. You hear,
Fireball. No, I'm just kidding.
how much experience is that word? But then you also see cascading up the sides of the walls more spiders, small ones at first, and then getting larger and larger and larger. And top of the round, JC and all of you, are you all just going to run, leave?
Yeah, it's probably what I'm gonna do.
At Belmere speed.
Yeah.
Fitty feed, fitty feed.
You don't want to dash too much. Don't need another point of exhaustion.
True. All right. You guys continue through the cave system, eventually coming to that one with the acidic water and the remains of the giant snake that you guys fought.
That got butchered. Somebody tried to skin it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Fought a giant snake?
What
You
happened
don't remember
here?
this?
I wasn't here.
What happened here?
Snake came out of the water. Had to kill it.
Okay.
Oh, don't go in the water. It hurts.
Spicy water.
It hurts.
So don't drink the water, eh?
Don't drink it.
Don't
Don't
drink the
go
water
swimming.
or sniff the flowers.
Can I be a doctor-esque and check Carl?
Sure. Yeah, roll medicine.
Saw you sniff those spores.
I grabbed
I
another
want
dose.
I want you to
in case.
I want to check you over.
Don't you worry about it. I feel great.
13.
13, you can tell that there's something in his skin. As you're checking him over and you rub your hand across his skin, you feel these little bumps every once in a while. This little bump, and you look down, it's like a swollen pore.
And it's glowing, right?
No, the flash of blue is over.
Oh, it's gone.
It's just a swollen pore, and you can see like the edge of the pore
Got
is
chicken
red
pox.
and irritated.
Oh no. A bunch of pimples, body pimples.
For teleporting me, I'm going to help you. I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration on him.
I don't know, I'm sick, so.
White light flashes over you, and you kind of get enveloped by it, and then you have no more prickly skin.
Yes, so as the spell takes effect over you, Carl, again, Belmir, you notice his dilated eyes that are dilated weird. He said they go snap back to normal. And, any weird things that were happening in your vision, Carl, or feelings that you had in your skin, tingly feelings
Well,
and
it's the
stuff,
shit.
is all gone.
Take the jar out.
You will not take this from me!
My children! The clicking, it speaks to me.
It speaks to me now.
If you want to huff spores, let's do it in a controlled environment.
Where's your PPE?
You have a safe word. But yeah, you're all standing around, this shallow pool of water. Shallow where you are, but eventually, it does get deeper out that way. You know that the way out is a ladder that stretches up to that cave that you guys were at before.
Any other signs of new activity down here?
Roll a perception check.
I'm just glad we're out of that other cave.
What'd you roll?
I rolled that one.
Oh, not one. Yeah, you're looking around and your eye just keeps being brought back to your butcher job that you did on the snake and the gore and stuff that's there and how it's bleeding out into that pool of water. Yeah, you don't get a read on anything else in the cavern.
Well, I can't tell if anybody's been here. The snake is looking quite nasty right now.
You killed the snake.
We did.
All of us together.
It was a group effort.
This was, eh? You guys butchered that thing up pretty good. Well done.
Well,
you.
that was Amara.
Well,
She wanted snakeskin boots.
Those was look quite sexy on you, Amara.
Fair.
I don't blame her.
She didn't do so well though.
No, apparently not.
You use some practice.
well, flaying things isn't my specialty.
Ripping the skin off is.
I think you're more about cooking them, right?
Yeah. Pretty much. Well, boys, we getting out of here or what?
Well, there's another path in here, isn't there? Isn't there another?
Yeah, there's a couple branching off paths.
Do you want to explore some more or leave?
Well, I'm up for exploring. I'm always up for
I just
exploring.
don't like spiders.
I just.
Belmir looks like he needs to rest.
I need to rip. You do too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm tired, but you know, second wind.
There's some Ettercaps back there.
I don't like those.
You want a quick pick me up? I got a jar full of some shit.
I don't know.
Well, why don't we just take a quick look at one of the other pathways and then maybe rest up, head up the ladder, and let Belmir and JC get asleep, and then continue on.
I concur.
Doesn't hurt to look. Usually.
But it can't.
Where are we going?
This ladder here leads up to.
In general, I can't remember what we're doing right now.
We're going to go find the bandits.
That's what we're doing. Okay,
Wyvern Tor.
Yeah, the Marauders. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's right. Okay.
Well, we can either head down and maybe kill some more gobbies, or we can head up the ladder and run away.
I'm tired. I'm always up for punching something in the face. But I'm tired. I think Belmer's a little tired too. How you feeling, Belmer?
Tired.
Boom. It's perfect.
Yeah. Belmir is Damien, who plays Belmir, had to leave, so my other son, Jacob, is playing Belmir.
Welcome to the
welcome
many
to the table.
faces of Bellamy.
Yes.
But what do we do? What do you guys feel like doing?
Well, I'm as fresh as a daisy, so, you know, if we get into a fight, I have no problem with that.
I'm feeling pretty good too.
It's you two fuckers that are tired.
I've been worse.
That's true, you have.
Just don't do anything
Carl looks
that
normal now, so
might
we should
require
be
you
good to
to
go.
It's bullshit.
check it
I'm
out.
thinking about the Crimson Right real hard right now for some reason. We should go kill them.
Yeah, the last time we met up with them, you had a little game with them, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna murder that man.
Is
I don't think we had beef, but I'm gonna murder him anyways. No, the other one. The fake elf. Was he a fake elf? Pretended to be an elf, maybe. He could have actually been an elf.
The
but
generic elf.
yeah, that piece of shit. Most generic man in the room. It's the most
Well,
dangerous.
As my bitch mother always says, things are always connected, so in some way, shape, or form. So perhaps these crag maws in some way are connected to your funny little elf man, and They're connected to the shitty little fat man that smells real rank.
All right, what are we gonna do? We gonna go check out another room, or are we gonna bunk down and get these guys some rest here? Or are we gonna go up top and get rest up there?
I think if we rest, we go up top.
I agree. Why don't we just head on down this way and see what we can dig up, and if we get into a fight, we get into a fight.
Yeah, we're all here now, so we should be able to handle ourselves.
And as long as there's no spiders, JC will be all right.
Spiders. Yeah.
Well, I don't think you saw what I saw when I was cutting across that bridge there. There's a lot of fucking spiders coming. It's a good thing we left when we did, JC. You would have shit your pants.
No bueno. No like spiders. Oh, it's out of my neck.
You know, it's a good thing
Oh,
those
okay.
those funny looking creatures didn't know you were stealing their spores.
They're hoarding the good shit.
Yeah, they would have
It's on
chased
them.
us.
Molesting that poor tree over there.
Molested.
Poor tree.
So, you guys want to go exploring some more, do you?
Well, sure.
Let's
go spelunking.
So which path do you guys want to take?
Sprunkin'.
There is
Sprunkin'.
the one up there with the goblin with the big craggy maw painted and carved into the rock wall. There's another path here on the other side of the acidic pool, and another path over by your ladder that stretches up into the above world.
Ah, well. Do we see those other two paths, or we know
Oh,
they're
yeah,
there
it's-
from before?
Yeah.
Well, there are two other ways we could go, gentlemen. There's the one on the other side of the poison pond, and then there's one over there by the ladder where we came down.
Well, this is all new to me, you guys. I don't remember this place at all. So it's up to you.
I'm just guessing the other ways might be like where the snake's den was.
It's possible, yeah. Why don't we go that way first? See if we can cross. Is there a way that we can find that might safely traverse this poison pond that we can see, Miss
Well,
Dean?
looking at the water, you can see that the rocky walls of the cave system do kind of jut out into it. There are a couple of ledges along either side that you can see. Going to require a bit of a jump to get to, but you know, there are narrow ledges you can safely walk once you get past the water.
Does this direction look safer than this direction? Like, does the left look better than the
I
right?
can't answer that for you. That's up to you. The one side is like more flat ground, but there is a waterfall where the water's coming out from that splashes over it. The other side, there's that crystal formation that's glowing that would push you out into the water.
Do the crystals look like we could grab hold, maybe use them as a footing?
Yeah, somewhat.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna try.
All right.
Why not? I will
Just gonna
use
roll me
my
other way.
my acrobatics, my
I can't remember.
athletics.
Yeah, be a acrobatics if you're gonna try and actually athletics. So you're gonna be grabbing onto those crystal formations and pulling yourself across. So it's gonna be like climbing. So athletics.
Is there anything that I can maybe run and grab it and like swing and do a flip?
No.
Okay. Well, 'cause that would have been acrobatics.
I'm riding dolphins.
That'll be 14.
14. Okay. Yeah. So you're able to grab onto the crystals and you're moving along fairly decently. You do slip a little bit, and your one foot kind of dips down into the water, filling the shoe up. No damage to your shoe or anything, but you do feel like a tingly sting on your foot before getting your footing on the other side. You
Well,
made
the
it.
crystals could be a little slippery here, gentlemen, but it's all right to traverse this way.
And Carl, yes, you go up the other side, going along the walkway, right past the cave entryway that you guys just came out of. You can faintly hear still the chirping musical sound coming from down it. But you go past it and towards it's a small, very much more like misty kind of waterfall. It's kind of spraying down. and then pooling into that pool that you guys fought the snake inside.
Carl will take his glove off and stick his finger in the waterfall.
All right. It does sting almost
Okay.
immediately, and yeah, you pull your hand back, and no damage or anything, but it
couldn't
does feel
remember if it was
acidic.
the spider that was, or the not the spider, the snake that was making the pond acidic, or if the water was actually just.
Yeah.
So that answers that. And it's more misty than.
Yes.
I'm just gonna walk. Alright, fuck it. I'll take a little bit.
All right. Roll me a
I'm kinda
dexterity
dirty.
save as you step on the water-covered rocks
Oh,
that are there.
Fall into the ashes.
Check behind the waterfall. Check behind the waterfall.
13.
13?
Oh, wait. Yeah, 13. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so you go across. You slip a little bit, but you catch yourself and you make it across. Wasn't a very high DC, but you make it. Looking around, you can see some like reddish brown, bulbous, almost pulsating mushrooms up above you that are kind of growing there.
Really?
Mix it in, mix it in. Choo, choo, choo.
Take a bite. Thinking about it.
I know you
Oh, we have more exploring to do, so we'll take one of those for later.
Like, how high do I want to get?
I want to spread the love of the mushroom.
At least while I'm here, I will try and peek through the waterfall. Is there secrets?
All right. Roll me a perception check and a dex check.
Okay, we'll do perception first. Yeah, fuck these fucking robot dice. 13.
13. All right.
And then a dex save.
Dex check.
Dex check. Okay, so just dex check. Dirty 20 on the
Dirty
dex
20.
check.
All right. So your perception roll wasn't as good, but your dex check was good enough that like you stick your head into the mist and the acid starts to eat at you. But you're able to kind of get away from the worst of it, so you don't take any damage. But in doing so, you don't see anything behind the waterfall.
Is there like a little cave in there?
You couldn't see.
Couldn't see? I'm just gonna fucking walk. If I walk into a wall, I'll turn around, I guess.
All right. Okay, so you walk into the waterfall.
Yeah.
You take.
I should swing. If there's a rock wall, I want to swing at it first, because it might be, an illusionary wall. So.
All right. So you take 2 acid damage,
Okay.
and then just walk into the cave wall.
Okay. No secrets, Mara.
But you
As
come
with
out,
a
and
shot.
your face is red and irritated, and yeah. I guess with your green complexion, what does red and green make? Is it blue?
And I'm like brain
Like a purple
too.
color.
Oh, look, bruised.
Before I call over my 3 fellow companions to either come this way or follow Carl, I will put in find some spots for my pittance to go,
Okay.
and then I'll shimmy through some rope and throw it on over the crystals to kind of aid in their ascent up.
All right. Yeah. So mark off a few of your pittons, whatever they're called. And you throw the rope around the crystals, and it kind of flaps around the crystals and lands on the ground on the other side. And yeah, JC, Belmir, and Fancy, you guys would have advantage on your dex saves or dex checks to get across. Or actually, I would just eliminate it. With the rope and the pythons, you guys would just be able to climb across.
Sweet.
I'll do that then.
I will follow.
Belmir?
I will.
Alright, so you all make it on to the ledges that lead up to the pathway that's on the other side of the pond.
I guess we'll continue on into the pathway.
Who's leading this venture?
I guess it's either going to be, well, I don't know.
Do I smell goblins?
Roll me Perception.
Perhaps myself
Do I still
or
get
Carl.
advantage if I'm using my nose?
Why would you advantage?
Because I used it once, and you told me now if I use my nose to smell real good for perception, I get advantage.
Oh, yeah, you get advantage then.
Oh, no.
You got to-
I'll take that. It's morbid. Perception. Plus 2. Okay. Dirty. Dirty 20, yes.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
20.
Actually, 13 wasn't bad either.
You smell almost a smell of like sulfur and brimstone. You get whiffs of that, and you feel emanations of heat coming out of that.
Shit. How high were those mushrooms? Could I reach those mushrooms?
About 15, 20 feet up.
Oh, so I can't reach those mushrooms. Okay. We'll forget the mushrooms.
Climb.
I'll be back. I'm out of phase steps. I don't want to climb. I just want to phase step to things.
Lazy. Let me say.
Well, with what's your dark vision there, Carl? How good is that?
I think it's just 60.
I have a torch though.
Excellent.
Well, perhaps you go in the middle, and Carl and I can head up the front, and Belmere can be our muscle in the rear.
Perfect.
All right.
JC first, and then Amara.
Nope.
Or
I'm
Amara,
after
and then-
Fancy. Because Fancy's got the white light.
Yeah, you are after.
Oh,
Yeah.
Belmere. Like that.
What do you mean?
Yeah, sure. Either me or Carl, because Carl, you're more of an up close guy.
Yeah, I'll lead.
Okay,
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll go
Yeah.
behind you then, because
We'll get
just switch that front up a little.
we'll get
There
really
we go.
good at me dodging Eldritch blasts over my shoulders. You'll never see it coming. My big head's in the way, and then all of a sudden, oh, motherfucker, Eldritch blast!
Look at this! Look at this!
Ooh.
Mine some of that
Magma.
crystal.
Yeah, so you guys come into another, looks like an old mine shaft. Areas of it have crumbled away down into what looks like a magma river that's kind of slowly going past you all. The heat emanating up from it is immense and almost unbearable. Looking around, you see a very old, worn wooden bridge that's kind of pieced together with some wire and rope that spans the expanse, as well as a boulder or rock of some sort that had been pushed over and is now also bridging the gap. On the other side of those gaps, you do see a couple of ways where the cave system continues. All of you roll perception checks as you enter this chamber.
Gross.
Nat 20.
Yeah, a nat 20 as well.
Oh. What happens if we roll like 3
Not
nat
a nat
20s as a
20.
crew?
Sorry.
Is that just TPK or?
No, it's individual.
We could do that if you want.
Maybe that's if we all roll
Nat
a
20.
nat 20.
Nat 20. Everybody
Yeah.
at the table, just
The world
TPK.
implodes.
God comes
6
down.
nat 20s. Yeah.
Everyone rolls a nat 20 at the same time. You all die.
Okay.
You think you would get rewarded for that? In this case, no.
You don't.
No, we ascend to godhood is what happens.
Yeah.
Nat ones?
Nat 1s, we also die.
Okay.
But we're sucked into the abyss of hell, the 9 hells.
Alright. You guys do notice.
Carl doesn't notice shit.
Several stalagmites, stalactites coming down. What was everyone's roll again on the perceptions?
23 with a
23?
nat 20.
17?
17.
17?
23.
23?
6.
6. Fancy and Amara, as you look around this chamber, you see this one stalagmite on the ground, just on the other side of the magma river that's flowing along. You see it shift. Parts of it start to move, and then it stops moving, and it looks again just like a regular stalagmite.
Did you see that?
I did, Fancy. That stalagmite over there, it moves. So I'd be weary about going on that side. Just Heads up, gentlemen.
You guys are probably just seeing things. The molten river flowing, it's just messing with your eyes, probably.
It
Which we both saw it.
could be, but yeah, I swear it moved.
I swear it moved too.
Sucking up some of that mushroom dust.
What else do I see there, DM? Anything that looks like it can be useful or moved or mined or...
You see some old crates, some old kind of structural timber that have rotten and fallen apart, probably which has caused some of the collapse into this magma area. You see some other crystalline structures that are sticking out. These are also glowing, given the area around them, a very, very dim lighting. Some mushrooms as well, growing on different levels throughout the area, probably from the warmth and the moisture from the area you guys just came from, feeding them. And that's about it. See an old mine cart in front of you that has some minerals of some sort in it.
Carriage?
Yeah, it's about 60 feet away from you, that stalagmite, right now.
Are there any rocks around that I could pick up, like baseball size?
You're in a cave, there's rocks everywhere. JC's really good at finding rocks, though.
Here, let me find one for you.
I got you.
Well, why,
All these
thank you,
rocks
JC.
are shit,
And
JC just comes out of nowhere like the perfect rock.
I am gonna wind up and throw this rock at that stalagmite just because I just want to see what happens.
Alright. Roll me an attack roll and a strength check.
I'm an honorary rock seeker, brother.
Because your strength is what, 11, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. And a dagger throw is about 2040, I think. This thing is
2060.
2060.
Hmm.
So it'd be a disadvantage, your attack roll.
Yeah, 2060.
You don't have to roll me a strength check, though. I thought you were going to be going past that 60, but
You know what? I don't want to throw a rock. I'm gonna hand this back to JC and say thank you very much.
You want me to throw it? Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my little crossbow. It's kind of attached to my hip here, and I'm gonna shoot my crossbow
what's the range on it?
80 feet or
Okay.
320,
Right. Roll your attack.
like 320.
Next time, my friend.
Yeah, woof it with a 6.
With a 6. Yes, you shoot. And it's sailing at this rock formation, the stalagmite, and then it hits a gust of warm air that comes up out of this magma river, blows it just off course, and it kind of wibble wobbles and then falls into the chasm deep into the lava.
I'll pick up the rock and I'll chuck it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right? At disadvantage.
That's not good. That would just be strength, right?
Yeah.
It's 9.
9. So you don't hit it, it kind of flies, clatters across the ground before it also falls into the magma river. Have a roll me a perception check as you throw it.
18.
18. As it hits the ground and it causes the sound of it ricocheting off the ground and then rolling along before plummeting down into the magma, you do see the stalagmite, parts of it move a little bit.
I'll cast Sacred Flame on it.
And what's the range on Sacred Flame?
60 feet.
60 feet. Okay, so you have to get it.
Moves. You guys aren't full of shit. It moves.
I tried telling you.
I saw it move.
So you get within 60 feet. That's a dex save. That is a 7.
Okay. 3 radiant damage.
Radiant damage.
Why are we attacking a rock, guys? What are we doing?
Well, the bloody thing is.
It moves.
And everyone roll initiative.
Oh,
Hey, not 20 again.
One more and you're dead.
No. It's not 3 in a row.
Yeah.
But
Just
it's
fucking
twice on initiative. I wish it was on
Carl.
something else.
12.
Fancy.
23.
Belmer.
15.
Amara.
7.
JC.
23.
Who has the higher dex, or do you guys want to do rollies?
Rollies.
I'm at 17.
Rollies.
Your dex is 17.
It's got plus 3.
Mine's 19.
Let's roll. No.
Okay, and then Belmir, and then Carl, and then Amara, and then the creature. Yes, so your shot, or your sacred flame, shoots out from you. I don't know how, Belmir. What does it look like when you cast the spell? Belmir.
Remember, whatever you say right now is canon.
Yeah.
Does Belmir burp a lot?
Does he belch at it? It's pretty cool. So Belmir leans back, got his axe in one hand, or hammer in one hand, and shield in the other, and lets out a big belch. Kind of echoes through this cavern, and then you see it
Fucking gold, I love it.
wash over this stalagmite, and these things that you guys saw moving are actually tentacles, and they come up and they start waving in the air, and this giant orb opens up on the face of it.
Man, those pickles hit you good, hey?
You guys can roll me
it's good shit.
nature check if you want to try and identify it.
I am weirded out by this fucking rocket. Arms.
It just changed to something crazy.
Yeah, it was not much better.
19.
19? Carl? Did you
12.
roll? 12?
14. 14.
14.
3.
3? Suck. No?
9.
Amara's not even going to try? JC's 9. Okay, so the only one who identifies it is Fancy, the 19. You've heard of these creatures. They're known as ropers. You know that in the circus, they wanted to get one in to showcase this crazy-looking monster that's in caverns and stuff. When it's not moving, it's an ambush predator, and it looks just like you guys saw, a stalagmite sticking out of the ground. You know, with a 19, you know that they have very long reach. You don't know exactly how long it is, but they can reach a long ways, and they're very deadly.
You know, I remember this. I don't know if you were there yet, but Louis wanted to get one of these things to showcase at the circus.
Well,
It's called a roper.
That Louis is a weird man.
They got a long reach. You stay away from them. Don't get too close. They'll fuck you up.
Well, you go right on ahead
I'm
then,
not gonna
Fancy.
go right ahead. I'm not stupid. I know what these things can do. I've seen one. They're bastards. They pretend to be a fucking rock like we saw. We knew better. So what do you want to do? Do you want to kill it from here, or what do you want to do?
Well, I don't want to be one to say anything, but I look right at the camera and I say, "You're first, Fancy."
That's true, I am.
Yeah, it's your turn, Fence.
And see, we'll move up. Throw some darts at it.
Get roped in. So I'm scared I don't get
What's your
roped
range
in,
on your darts?
Thrown off the cliff.
60.
60? Nice.
Oh, I don't need to use that one. 15 plus
I'll find another rock to throw at
21 to hit.
21 hits.
Jedi balls.
it.
4.
I'll lose that either, though.
7 points of piercing damage.
Nice. It's a fair bit of damage.
That's all I can do from there.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
Alright. JC. Yes, you see Fancy climb up over this cart that's in front of you with these like mineral-like crystal structures that are in it, and climbs up over it, jumps on the other side, and then he throws a dart at it.
That's neat. Only got one thing I can really throw at it, and I don't want to throw it because I don't want to lose it. Pick up another rock. Walk just behind Fancy to the right of the pile there. Other side, sorry. Yep. And I'm going to hurl another rock at it.
Alright.
Disadvantage again?
Still at disadvantage, gets over the 20.
10.
You have a negative?
It's 7.
Oh,
Well,
that was a
11 is a
17. Okay. Yeah, 10 does not hit. Your rock clatters against the ground again.
Okay. Well. Yeah.
Right. Belmir?
That belch is still echoing throughout the cavern, and I cast Toward the Dead, or Bellman does.
Oh, is that a save? I think
Wisdom
that's a save,
save.
right? That's a nat 20.
Oh,
shucks.
Right back at you, he says.
I like this bell here better, but
Your bell sound goes out, but you see it this big ocular eye that just stares at you and blinks like it has no effect on me.
It's got no
Instead
ears.
of a bell, can it be a belch? Another
Yeah.
belch?
Another belch.
man, those pickles.
Damien's gonna be so mad, but I'm gonna love it.
we'll just say that
Apparently,
he ate the
Belmir
pickles.
belches a lot.
Like
You got a bad
Connor
pickle.
said, yeah, you got those pickles are just not hitting his tummy proper.
Well, they're a wee bit garlicky. They were.
A little acidic. Maybe some of that water from the pool got in them.
Got in his mouth or something.
Yeah.
Splashed up.
Anything else you want to do, Belmir?
Is that wood? Is that like a actual wagon?
Yeah, it's all broken and sitting on its side. One of the wheels has completely busted. The other wheel's kind of sitting up in the air, slowly, lazily, kind of rocking back and forth.
If I move behind it, am I covered? Am I
You'd
safe?
have half cover. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Carl.
Pot shot seems to be the plan. So we're gonna move within 60 feet.
Just up 5 feet. Within 60.
And throw a dagger.
Alright. You're 55 feet away.
12 for 12. 17 to hit.
17, your dagger flies true. Hits the creature and just bounces off. Clatters to the ground.
Waste of a dagger.
Hits the edge, teeters for a moment before plummeting into the lava.
Say 17 to hit missed? Oh shit.
Maybe we turn around and walk on
I think it's 18 on this.
Hmm?
I think.
You know a 21 hits. You know a 17 misses. It's somewhere in there.
Somewhere in the middle.
Anything else you want to do, Carl?
Yes, I'm gonna cry about my dagger for a bit.
Amara.
Amara's gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
For a big fat miss, 14.
14, yeah, he shoots forward. Hits one of the tendrils, the tentacles. And just kind of deflects off of it, causing no damage.
Does anybody have mage hand? Poked in the eye.
Okay. Unseen servant.
Out of nowhere.
Hello. I just
Well, that's it for me.
did that episode where you got poked in the eye.
That's right. With a tree poker.
Yeah. Right, that's your turn. Now it's the Roper's turn. So, 2 tentacles lash out at Fancy and JC. Does a 25 hit, Fancy?
Oh.
Of course it does.
So it reaches out and wraps around you. You are now grappled. Until the grapple ends, the target is restrained and has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Okay. The next attack at you, JC. That is a 22 to hit. Or actually 21, sorry. Yes, so same thing to you. Another tentacle rushes out and wraps around you, and you are also grappled and restrained. And then it's going to pull you both 20 to 25 feet towards it. 25 feet. 25 feet. Pulls you both and pulls. You see JC and Fancy fighting against these tentacles as it's pulling them 25 feet right up to the edge of the cliff face that drops down to the lava, and you guys just feel this warmth, this heat just rushing up and pounding against your flesh now.
Oh fuck!
And this,
Here we go, man. Here we go.
Oh, fuck indeed.
and that is its turn. It gets 4 attacks, 1 on each of you, and then 1 attack each to reel you in.
Okay. Nice. That was just fun. Nice knowing you.
This is fun. This is fun. I love that meme. The room on fire. It's fun. I'm fun.
Top of the round, Fancy. To break the grapple, I'll let you use either dexterity or strength, whichever you want.
To break the grapple?
Yeah. But you do have disadvantage on strength checks. So
Well, I would use my dexterity then.
let's get the restrained. Where are you? You're going to be the very last one.
15.
Oh, it says you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws, but I'm doing a check for you to break out. So 15?
Yeah.
Alright, that just makes it. You're able to, through like moving your body in weird ways and stuff, you're able to get the tentacle off of you and squirm out of it, and now it's just kind of flumps to the ground, but you can see it's huge, reeling back to try and grab you again.
Do the same.
Is that my action?
So
Yes.
Um,
I'll let you choose. It can be either your action or your movement.
it is huge.
Oh, it's difficult.
mm-hmm. What do I have for bonus action? Step of the
Key
wind.
point, dash.
Step of the wind. Well, that's an action.
I thought if Step of the Wind is a bonus action, isn't it? As a bonus action,
Bonus
you
action.
can dash.
Yes, I will bonus action. Step of the wind.
Okay.
As far back as I can go. I don't know.
45 feet, right?
Oh, it's up. Yeah, 45 feet.
45 will take you back there.
Yeah.
And anything else you want to do?
No, that's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Alright. JC. You see Fancy able to squirrel his way out and squirm his way through this tentacle and then run back towards your group.
I'll mutter, man, I wish I was that small. And I'm going to try the same thing.
So dex or strength?
I'm going to go strength.
Okay, you have disadvantage. Unless you want to change right now. You haven't rolled yet.
No disadvantage if I go dex.
Yeah.
It's +3 on your dex, isn't it?
Yeah, but I...
He has 5 on his strength.
Yeah, but it's disadvantage.
Yeah.
The DC is 15.
It's your call.
I think I'm going to go... Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go dex. I'm going to change it. I'm going dex.
Come on, JJ.
Ah!
10.
10? Yeah,
Or
you're
even
not
5,
able to
that's
squirm out.
I wouldn't have made it anyways.
So that was your action. Still movement, bonus action until you're restrained. Your speed is 0. Attack rolls against you have advantage. Your attack rolls have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saves.
It's nice knowing y'all.
So you can still attack it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have a
Well,
daggers?
you use this action to
Well, you can choose. You can either use your action or your movement.
Well, I don't have movement, right? So because I'm grappled.
Yeah.
So. I'm just gonna start wailing at it, I guess.
Alright. Attack roll.
Yeah.
Punch the shit out of those tentacles, man.
Yeah. Doing my best. Nope, I don't think so. 16.
16 does not hit.
You still have a bonus action.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. It's fury of blows. Flurry of blows, whatever. Flurry of blows.
Alright. Well, it's pretty furious right now.
Yeah.
Just two more.
Light 'em up.
Do it that way. Ooh, 22.
22 hits. Roll your damage.
4.
4. Okay. It's still around you.
Oh, stunning strike it, dude.
18.
18 does not hit.
Oh!
You hit it, but it does no damage.
Excellent. Okay.
When do we get stunning strike?
I don't know.
I might re-roll my damage because I think it's just.
I was thinking that was low for you because you do have
He
that
gets
feat,
extra,
right?
right?
Yeah.
Where your attacks are D8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, at the +3. I just hit the button beside it.
Oh yeah.
That's nice. 11.
11. You hit it. You feel something crack inside of it, and then its grip loosens and falls to the ground.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Nerve-wracking. Okay.
Now you got no movement.
Yeah, I can't do anything. Yeah, and I use my bonus action, so
Although it's not grappling, you're not restrained now, so you will
Yeah.
get your movement back.
then I'll move as far back as I can to my 30 feet. That was scary.
Excuse me.
Let's go.
Yeah, as you go running
get out of here.
back, and you like look over your shoulder, you see that tendril that you killed just kind of slump and then fall into that giant lava-filled or magma-filled channel in front of it. And Belmir, your turn.
Does spiritual weapon like defy gravity? Does it need?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
essentially can fly, I think.
So if I summon
Does
it,
it have a fly speed or hover or?
No, it just says 20 feet of movement, nothing else.
Okay, so then it needs to land on something. It can't just float in the air.
Is that thing a platform?
Yeah,
I can be
in
on.
front of it. Yeah.
If I summon it, do I make an attack and then as a bonus action I can make another attack?
It's your
Or-
bonus action. Is it a bonus action to cast it?
I'm pretty
I think
sure.
it is. So you use your bonus action to cast it, and it materializes. But part of that materialization, you can attack with it on the first round that you summon.
Okay, I will summon my spiritual weapon.
What's the range on it?
60 feet. I can summon it 60 feet.
Yes, you can put it right beside it if you want it.
And it'll take the form of a longsword and go straight for the eye. And hopefully hit the eye.
Alright, so you guys see as this, like out of the rock in front
Man,
of
it's
it, this
bad
molten
wolves.
form of. This molten magma shoots up and then takes form into a longsword. And it strikes at the creature for a
Wow.
12. That strikes, but not enough oomph behind it to actually penetrate. Anything else you want to do?
I'll cast Toll the Dead. Or. Yeah, Toll the Dead.
Can't. You cast a leveled spell as a bonus action. So you can only cast a cantrip. Or it is a cantrip,
It
right?
is a
Right.
cantrip.
Yeah. So, yeah. Sorry. My brain's losing it today. They have a +3 on their whiz, so 15.
Really? And if it meets it, it beats it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it succeeds. This is one wise rock.
ages it is sat here, eating underdark creatures and adventurers alike. All right, that's your turn.
Yes.
Carl.
I throw another dagger.
All right.
You piece of shit. 14.
Does no one here have a rope?
Rope.
Bow.
Oh, bow.
Negative.
I
So
do,
your arrow-
but saying that I haven't found one yet. When I
Your
got
arrow
to
shoots
pick
forward and bounces off of the rocky skin of this creature. And again, that one falls into the lava as well.
Pardon me?
Why does Belmir have a love potion?
He's the potion whore, and he steals all our potions on us. He takes everything. I don't know why he does. It's kind of odd, though.
It's a love
He
potion.
bought it from that vendor that tried murdering you guys.
Does he need this love potion?
No?
I have a plan.
I like plans. Anything else you want to do, Carl?
No.
Alright. Mara.
Well, I'm gonna just first I'm gonna say either Fancy or Carl. Wouldn't you guys like to borrow my crossbow?
Sure.
All right, I will toss over the crossbow and a sack of bolts, and then I will Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
For an 18.
18, yeah. It hits the side of its face right by the eye, but then just kind of bounces off, not causing any damage. That's your turn.
Yeah, I really can't do anything else.
So where it's standing, this creature, this roper, you see it kind of lurches, pulls part of its body up, pulls the other part of its body up, and it stands. You can't really see what it's standing on, but it starts to crawl forward towards you all. It doesn't have a very fast movement speed of 10, so it moves down a couple of ledges. You can just see its eye, and it's going to dash as well,
Do I get an
climb down the
opportunity
wall.
attack? My spiritual weapon?
Spiritual weapons don't. They're not creatures. But you do see tentacles kind of flap up onto the walkway that you guys are on. Like it's going to start pulling itself up towards
It's
you.
going through the lava.
It's not down to the lava yet. The lava is about 40, 50, 60 feet down.
Okay.
But it's...
Is it holding on both sides? Or just the front side? Like closest to us?
well, its feet are holding on, and its tentacles are holding on. But yeah, but you can only see tentacles on your side. We've got gummy candy tentacles.
Those ones taste like toothpaste.
Those are the best ones.
They're bubblegum.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
These taste toothpaste.
You have bubblegum toothpaste. Child. Right. Top of the round. Fancy.
Fancy will. Is it a crossbow?
Yeah, crossbow, so 1d8 plus 2.
Fancy will take a shot at this thing with a crossbow that he's never used.
And then look at it after and be like, so uncivilized.
Yeah.
I feel so detached. Murder.
8
Plus your dex.
plus 6.
Did you add a
10.
crossbow to your inventory?
No, because I'll give it back.
Oh, because I don't know if you would have it as a weapon
he's
or not.
proficient
Yeah,
in
if you're
it.
proficient or not.
So you gave it to me, and I'm just like,
Yeah, so I'm guessing you're not proficient.
How do I
So yeah,
load
so
this thing?
your d20 roll plus your dex modifier.
it's a 10.
10?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you shoot and it kind of hits the ground and sticking there, kind of, you hit like a soft spot in the rock and the bolt's just kind of sticking out, quivering a little bit.
Yeah, it's like, what the? This thing's terrible. It doesn't shoot straight at all.
Shot a little quick as you brought it up.
pull a hair trigger on this one.
Anything else you want to do?
No.
All right.
You'll just back up. Up against the wall.
JC.
I mean, I feel like we should maybe run. We can try and hurt it some more, but I don't think we're really doing too much. And I mean, it wouldn't be the first time today that we kind of ran away from a fight. So, you guys, should we run? And I will.
Run. Oh, go ahead.
I'm within 20 feet, right? So throwing something at it. Don't have a disadvantage?
Yeah, the tentacles you wouldn't have disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna grab my ball.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm gonna chuck my ball at it.
All right.
But after spewing all that, we should probably run. Alright.
I believe in you guys.
I
I haven't boosted it at all, so you're in no danger.
don't. Excellent. Well, a 9 doesn't hit. So.
No. So your ball hits the ground and scrapes along with its little spikes that are sticking out of it, and then comes to rest close by one of the tentacles.
Okay. Can I use a bonus action to recall it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Recall it. And
Hovers up in the air and then shoots back to your hand.
And I also back away to Fancy. Use my movement feed, smooth the movement, and yep.
All right. Belmir.
We should
Are-
still run.
Are we running?
Just run.
But
I think we each get like another round in before it's up.
With your 19 that you had rolled on identifying the roper, you would know that it's grasping tendrils that it has. Destroying one is not very easy, but they can be destroyed, like you saw JC do. But you know that it can just extrude a replacement anytime it needs.
Yeah, these things can, I don't know what the word is, but grow another arm. Like the one you just broke there. That's nothing for it. You'll have another one right away. They're wily bastards, these things.
Well, do you know if it's gonna follow us if we start to run? Because then,
Well, what I remember,
And they're not very fast.
they're not fast, but this thing probably hasn't eaten in a long time. So it's probably looking at us as fucking dinner. So I think he's gonna chase us. But the slow as fuck, we can run away from it.
You could walk away from it.
But I mean, we're here right now. Let's kick its ass.
we've kind of been trying. Haven't really done much.
Once it gets on this side of the lab, I think we should fight it.
What does being charmed do? Charmed? Like the thing?
Can you read it on your spell?
I want to feed a love potion. If I'll...
Gotta get close.
Yeah.
So, charmed creature can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. The charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature.
Yeah, because love potion, if a creature drinks this potion, it becomes infatuated with the first creature it sees. The creature becomes charmed.
I know it's a funny word.
Yeah. And it is inclined to flirt and be receptive to flirting from that creature for 24 hours.
It's a pretty great item. You sure you want to use it on a roper?
I would use that on a level 20 dragon.
But whatever you want to do. You are playing. He gave you permission to use his character, so.
Should I use the love potion? Are we that inclined to go this way rather than the other way?
Belmer's fumbling around for something to do, something to use, and his hand rests on this potion in his pocket.
Yeah, I decided I'm not gonna use it and cast.
He goes,
Wait,
nah.
I'm saving that for tomorrow, he says.
Now cast a spell.
Can I see it?
Through the wreckage of that carriage in front of you, you can see some of its tentacles grasping onto the ground.
I'll cast Sacred Flame on one of its tentacles. One of the toothpaste flavored ones.
It's technically not a creature, the tentacles.
Oh.
So it doesn't really have a dex. I'm going to give it a straight roll as a save, because I still want you to do something to it.
It's gonna be a nat 20.
It's a 4.
Oh, fail.
Which of these 4 tentacles do you want to shoot at?
That toothpaste flavor.
That toothpaste flavored one? Okay. The one kind of in the middle of it, trying to wrap around some of those rocks that are sticking up.
3 damage.
3.
Let's go.
Big numbers. And I will run here. Wait, is this like a path? Is that square path?
Yeah, that's where we came in from.
Yeah.
I'll go there then.
Alright, Carl.
Can it see us?
You can't see the roper. It's crawled down 10
It's
to
down
20
there, so
or
it can't
20
see
feet.
me.
Yeah. All you can see are these 4 tentacles that are grasping onto rocks and whatever else they can, even like spooling up dirt and then bracing itself to pull itself up.
Okay. I will use a bonus action to use my cunning action to attempt to hide while I move to the key tentacle. And hopefully attack the tentacle
like
with
a-
advantage.
Sour, but also delicious tentacle.
But also delicious.
Yes.
I guess I'll roll stealth first.
You would have advantage on the
19.
roll.
19 stealth.
Oh, 19 stealth,
Possibly.
yeah.
Alright, so now I should. Okay, let's see how this goes. Nope. Do I have advantage?
Yeah. Take your stealth.
23?
23 hits.
23. And you said the tentacles don't count as a creature?
No. But I'll give you your sneak attack if you want.
I'm looking for whales from the grave. Because I can use it, so if I connect with sneak attack, I can use my whale's grave on another creature I can see.
Oh.
So.
I would let you attack another tentacle.
Yeah?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Alright, so tentacle 1 takes 10, 11, 14 damage.
Alright, yeah, you see it kind of rear back and then shudder and fall down to the ground still.
I cut a tip off of it.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna remember that tip's there. And then I will use a charge of my Spirit Fingers. The other tentacle takes 4 necrotic damage, if that
Which one are
matters.
you going to aim for?
The toothpaste one that took a smack in the mouth already.
Right. It looks fairly damaged, but it's still grasping onto that big rock that's there, bracing itself to pull up.
And I end my turn.
Right. Amara.
If I jump up here, would I be able to see the tip of its head?
No. No, it's 10 feet down here. You would have just seen like its eye when it's standing up, then it went at 10 feet even lower, so it's completely invisible to you. Even with that heightened distance, you wouldn't be able to see below there. Oh, Belmer, did you want to move your spiritual weapon?
Can it jump?
Yeah. Say it can float across, but it has to end its turn on ground, I'm guessing then.
Wait, can I attack with it then? Like, wreck
Yeah.
on it? Okay. The toothpaste flavored one I attacked. For 22.
22 hits.
And 10 damage.
Alright. So your wails from the grave cause this tentacle to kind of jerk spasmodically, and it kind of sits there and tenses. You can see its muscles bulging so hard, and then it softens and falls to the ground, also dead.
Amara's gonna move and dash and try and make it to the other side of the bridge.
30, dashing. 10, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you could get right there. Right to the edge of that bridge. The bridge is really rickety and kind of sways underneath your weight when you run across it, but it holds you. And looking down, you can see this roper on its side with these like small, minute looking feet that are kind of sticking out of its bottom, carrying it along. Like there's hundreds of them.
I will relay that information to my group that it's got little tiny feet that are holding on quite tight. And after we chop off the tentacles, it still might be able to climb over. So,
And you see its head turn and look at you.
hi there, big boy.
Yeah,
And no, that's it, because that's what bonus action and movement.
is your movement in action, so you have a bonus
I have a
action.
bonus action. I don't think I can do anything in bonus actions, but let me just double check quickly here. No, I cannot, so I will just wait there. Well, I could hex it, I guess. As a bonus action, I will hex the creature.
Right. What kind of a hex are you using?
Pardon?
What kind of a hex are you using? Describe it, please.
Well, it's just gonna kind of hit the creature and almost kind of create a halo of black smoke. And yeah,
And just cause extra damage to it when you hit it?
yeah,
Right.
it will do. I believe it is a 1d6 necrotic damage.
Right. So now it's turn. So one of its tentacles is going to lash out at you, Amara, now that it can see you. That is an 18 to hit.
18 hits, yes.
So you're grappled and restrained, and it's going to pull you in 25 feet to its mouth, and it's going to take a bite attack at you with a 23 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Did you just get eaten?
I might be.
It's 4d8 plus 4 piercing damage.
It's a big boy.
You take 22 points of piercing damage.
As a reaction, I will hellish rebuke.
Okay. That's a dex save?
Yes, it is.
A 19 on the die.
Okay, it'll take half damage, and it will take. That's the worst roll I could have ever done.
That one?
2 1s or what?
Pretty much, it's fucking 3d8, 3d10, and then roll 8.
Nice.
Wow. So 4 points of damage.
Yeah. Should have used my actual d10s. Probably would have done more.
Yeah. I find that the digital rolls, especially on D&D Beyond, tend
Chintzy.
to be on the bad side. Yeah.
And sometimes it's like their random number generator
I was just
isn't
messing around.
so. Like
Yeah.
you'll get like 4 12s within like 6 rolls. It's like
Oh, yeah.
I was just testing out their rolls on terrible rolls.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny, when we started this top of this round, I did the same thing because I was rolling pretty bad with my dice. I got my first fucking roll with this. It's a nat 20.
Oh,
I was like, piece of shit.
I lied to you.
Yeah.
Coaxed you in.
Yes.
Come in.
Oh, my friend.
We have cookies. They're oatmeal with raisins.
The date cookies.
Alright, so it can only make the one bite attack, so it's going to continue to try and pull itself and swing across, plant its feet on the other side. It's got a +4 to strength. I'm going to set the DC at a 13. Nat 20's it. It swings around, latches on the other side. Amara in tow. And then it's going to start climbing up.
Towards us.
Well, no, it uses its attack, so it can only move the 10. So it's latched on the other side. It cannot climb up anymore. But it does spread another tentacle, and you guys see another tentacle come up here. I don't have any more gummies, so I'm going to use a dice. Here's a gummy. My immersion.
How am I supposed to know what fucking tentacles are now? We got dice,
We got
swords.
dice. So much stuff going on. And top of the round, that'll be Fancy.
Fancy seeing that his good friend Amara has been captured by this creature. He's going to move up 45 feet.
Yes, you would have seen Amara standing by that bridge, and then this tentacle wrapping around her and pulling her down into where the magma river is, and her just disappearing from your sight.
He will move up his 45 feet.
There we go.
There you go.
You know what?
We got gummies.
He'll move up 40 feet. And as soon as this thing comes up,
Ready in action.
ready in action, he's going to
The
attack.
crossbow shaking a little bit. No?
He fucking left that back there. Piece of shit doesn't work.
You see it. You just see Fancy's feet running, skidding to a stop, and then behind him, on the ground, is the useless crossbow.
As he runs, he just chucks it.
Yeah.
And he's holding his action as soon as he sees it.
All right. Let's see right there. JC.
$30 puts me right in front of the tentacle.
Possibly. Yeah.
This. Actually, I'm gonna only go 20 feet, and then I'm gonna chuck the ball at the tentacle.
Go running up like cricket style.
Yeah.
It's,
yeah.
Whip that ball at it.
Yeah, and probably gonna miss again. Not feeling so hot. Oh, maybe not. 25
25 hits.
Yeah, baby.
for 9 damage.
Almost enough to kill it completely. Yeah, so your ball hits it, and you see it kind of reel back from it, but it reels back, finds a rock to grab onto, and starts to wrap around it.
Okay. Again, bonus action. We'll claim it.
Okay.
That'll be it.
All right.
Yeah.
Bilmir.
Is it like on the side or is it?
Yeah. It's on the side, getting ready to climb up.
But like, how far down is it?
It would be 20 feet down.
Okay. And it's just lava down there.
So the cliff wall that goes down to the magma is between sometimes 30 to 60 feet deep. The area where it's at right now is about 30, 35 feet. So it's down 20, it's about 10 feet away from the lava. Like Amara is sitting there, she's roasting from it, but it's climbing up.
Is Mara like practically grappled?
She is grappled and restrained. Yeah. And she's hurt.
And the roper is like hurt?
A little bit. You can't see it right now, though. All you can see are the 3 tentacles that are up there right now.
Okay. I guess spiritual weapon attacks the tentacle that's right beside.
Sure. Roll attack.
For a large number. 18 plus 7.
Oh, yeah. That hits. 25.
I think. 11 damage. Force damage.
Yes. You hit that tendril, and you essentially cut it in half. The other half of it that's up on the ground kind of flops around a little bit before laying still, and like some greenish black ichor drains out of the end.
I want to change my spiritual weapon to a frying pan.
A frying pan?
Yeah.
Alright. Getting a little hungry, eh?
Uh-huh.
Chopped up tentacle.
Yeah.
Gets Belmir going. Alright.
Little calamari.
Hang it over the lava, cook it up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, here we are. Delicious in dungeon, I guess. Anything else you want to do?
I'll move my wait. That's bonus action, right?
Yeah.
I will run up as far as I can. Can I jump over the thing?
Sure. Roll me a dexterity check.
Oh, at disadvantage because I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna succeed this anyways. 11 or an 11.
Alright. So 11, you guys see Belmir, and he's looks like he's going to gracefully jump over this thing, but he doesn't make it even halfway, and he starts climbing. Urgh! You just hear the grunts and groans of him climbing. And that was 5 to climb up. It's going to be difficult terrain. 15. So you're able to make it there with your movement. Right on top of the cart, the broken cart. You're about 5 feet off the ground, and that's where you wind up.
Okay.
Elmer, you look like walking over there climbing stuff.
Poor walking. Anything else you want to do?
That
You
is
can
my
use your
movement.
action to dash.
My action?
Use your bonus action, and you've used your movement.
I'll use that for Sacred Flame.
You can't see him.
Oh, I can see the tentacle. Wait. I can see the tentacles, right?
True, and I let you attack him before, so yeah, you can do it again.
Okay.
This one?
Yeah, that's a save. Dex save.
3 on the die.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna die.
And that one's already hurt, yeah. It's got
5.
So that tendril burns and shrivels up and then hits the ground. Bits of rocky skin on it peeling off.
Give that one a nice sear.
Carl.
Would you give me advantage if I jumped off of a cliff and attempted to run my sword through his face?
I'll give you, let's say, advantage on the damage rolls. You're jumping off blind, but if you hit, then you're going to be causing more damage.
I might also kill
Mark.
and myself.
Yeah,
Pretty
because you'd
dope
have
way
to
to
hold
go,
on to
though.
it.
Let's fucking go.
Amara! Carl will fucking sprint to the edge of the cliff. Leave your men. Leave your men.
Oh no!
Yeah,
baby. 24 to hit.
Fucking right. It's got an AC of 20, so.
Oh, but I'm only doing. Oh no. Okay, so I don't get sneak attack, so we're gonna fucking strike down like we're Deadpool here. And an 8. Wow. Well, plus 3, so 11 damage.
11 damage. Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yes. I'll give you the choice as well. Do you want your blade to stay in it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll hold my blade.
Kind of badass monk shit you got going on there. That's cool.
Can I bonus action pull a jar out of my bag and shove it in its mouth?
Try.
But then I'd be wasting the good stuff.
Mushrooms.
Who cares if its body sprouts mushrooms in 1d4 days?
It's my mushroom.
Dead.
Fuck him. Bonus action, poke it in the eye.
Sure. Poke it in its eye. See this irritated look on its face.
And I had my turn.
Nice. Nice. I'll even take a damage. 1 point for eye gouge.
Eye gouge.
Alright. Amara.
So Amara's technically in its mouth.
Grabbed by a tentacle, you're grappled and restrained, and it bit you. And might bite you again.
Well, I'm gonna stick my hands in its mouth. I'm gonna grab onto its tongue, and I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt.
Nice. Yeah, roll your attack.
Is it disadvantage or just regular?
Is it a ranged attack?
30 feet.
Yeah, so you're right next to it, so it would technically be at disadvantage, but I'll give you advantage because you're right there as well, and it's kind of hard to miss, so it's just a straight roll.
For 21.
21 hits.
Nice.
Which is a nasty spell.
For 22 points of damage. Plus my hex, which is 1d6.
Mara's fucking
6.
mad.
Nice. 28 points of damage.
Well, I'm about to die.
Nice. Yeah, you're about to take us to our
I'm about to die.
lava grave. Take it down with us.
It's bloodied.
Mars going down right here. If it bites me, I'm dead.
Good turn. Good turn. So that's your action. You have no movement. Bonus action.
Let's see. No, I'm good.
You gotta bob your head a little bit. There you go. We're all just so anyways, yeah, it's the Roper's turn. The Roper, as much as he took that big, heavy damage from you, Amara, it's kind of coincides with this fucking elf that came out of the sky and landed on it and stabbed it. So it's gonna try and attack at you. With one of its tentacles. That is a 17 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you're grappled and restrained now, and since you're right there, he's going to also try and take a bite out of you. That is a 24 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Carl's one down.
Yeah. Carl's about to be devoured.
You say? Actually? Maybe not.
16 points of piercing damage.
Yeah. It eats Carl.
What are you down to?
16.
Right, so he chops on you, and you're on to...
Oh,
Yeah, I was down to 16.
Oh, man.
Alright, and then it's going to use its movement to climb up 10 feet, so it's right at the lip, about to climb over top. So Belmir, up on the area where you are, I'd say you can see Carl. Carl comes up. He looks dead.
It's being chewed on.
I did land the blow though.
Yeah,
So
yeah. You
That's
do see
huge,
his
man.
sword sticking out of the roper still.
You can heal him.
Yes, you are a heal bot. Alright, so that's its turn. Top of the round. Fancy. Yes, you hear the scrabbling sounds of it climbing. And then you see Carl being carried aloft by it. And it's gnawing on Carl, trying to get through his armor to actually eat him.
my fine leathers.
Bensie's just gonna wait until it comes up. He'll hold his action. So
Alright.
You don't want to jump in there?
we're on solid ground.
You're lucky you fucking landed. That hit was the high roll.
That was fucking
That was
huge.
awesome.
It'd be great to critically miss and just into the lava.
Just starfish.
Yeah.
Turns around, double bird.
Bye, guys.
So you're holding your action, JC. Again, yes, you see Carl on top of this monster that looks like a rock. Tendril wrapped around it, mouth gnawing on him.
So the tendrils that we're attacking, that are up on the top, is that doing any damage to it when we destroy them or no?
Roll an insight. Or intelligence, whatever.
19.
19. Looking at it, it looks like you can kill as many tendrils as you want. It's not going to kill the beast.
Okay. And all we can see is Carl just kind of can't see the monster yet.
Yeah, from your perspective, you're about the same height as Belmir.
Yeah.
You're essentially right beside him. Yeah, looking over, you see Belmir standing on top of this broken cart. Both of you, your vision, you can see Carl on top of what looks like a rock that's growing out of the cliff face. You can see just a little bit of it. I'd say if you were going to attack it, it would have 3/4 cover.
Okay. If I get right close to the edge, can I throw my ball at it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I'd be able to see it from there?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
Go over to this little, the way that the ledge is, there's like a little outcropping of it that you can stand on, and you can get like a very clear picture of it and your two companions that it has tendrilled.
16.
16, yeah. You throw your ball, and it goes sailing down.
And before it goes, I want to recall it.
Oh, yeah,
Sailing
boy,
down, you see as it gets closer to the lava, bits of smoke start to come off of it, and before it hits the lava, it stops, and then rockets back to your end.
I'm gonna take 10 feet back, and that'll be it.
Right, you step over the one tendril that's on the ground behind you, grasping at some rocks to help pull itself up.
10 feet the other way, sorry. Away from the cliff. Yeah, that part. Okay, that's me.
And Belmir.
If I go right there, could I cast one of my healing spells that have like a range of touch on Carl?
You'd have to reach out precariously far.
Would
But-
I have to like roll to heal him or just heal him?
You would just heal him,
Okay.
but you
I'll
are
do that.
leaning out precariously. Just keep that in mind.
I'll heal you. You wait.
Don't you have an AoE heal or something?
Yeah, I have mass cure wounds, but that might destroy the one of healing.
While you're hexed, you have disadvantage on checks. On ability checks.
Which ability?
How many charges?
Do I get to choose? It says you place a curse on the creature that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it. Also, you choose an ability. When you cast the spell, the target has disadvantage on that ability check made with the chosen ability.
Yeah. So you choose which ability. Strength, dex.
Wisdom.
Wisdom? Disadvantage on those saves now.
The only AoE
checks.
healing spell I have is Mass Cure Wounds, but we won't be able to use that for 2 days. Because it's from the One of Healing, or the Staff of Healing. And it might get destroyed too.
That would be hilarious. I think you should do it.
He would be so mad. He'd be so mad. But I mean...
You're playing it.
Yeah.
You got one guy on death saves, you
Yep.
got another one that's almost about to die.
You
Cat.
should remember, though, Carl's predicament is Carl's fault.
How many points are you at?
I'm okay.
You're at, like, you're low. Should I do it?
Is it worth it?
Yeah. Okay, I'll use it. 3d8 plus 12 of healing for everyone, and that's 19. It was a 1, a 2, and a 4.
Oh, jeez. So you all get 19 hit points. Carl, you start breathing again. You shrug off this mouth that's trying to eat you.
I don't have to go up there anyways.
Okay.
60 feet radius, I think. Wait, let me check.
That almost brings you back to full.
Yeah, 30-foot sphere, so I could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fancy JC, if you guys are low on hit points, you get healed up.
And
19 hit points.
Don't need that many.
I'll do what Carl does, and my spiritual weapon, which is a frying pan, will jump at the roper.
So frying pan jumps over, make your attack.
17.
There's
Does it
spiritual
hover
weapons.
on top of the roper?
It's on the bridge, kind of. It hit and then kind of came back and it's resting there. I don't know definitively if it would float or not. I feel it would have to end its turn on something if it just has a movement speed without a fly speed. But
It is
could be
something,
wrong.
though. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright. Carl, you're alive.
I'll stab.
Alright.
Should I leave my sword? Bonus action, wiggle the sword.
Oh yeah. Just stab it in some more. I'll give you an attack roll with advantage.
Dope. Cool. Cool. Doesn't do anything.
Yeah, you go to try and pull it out, but the awkward position that you're in, you can't get a good enough grip on it. You can just hold onto it. You don't cause any damage. Anything else you want to do?
No. Wait.
Or actually, you are restrained.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, with this music, I want to Captain Jack
It would've
Sparrow
been
the
a-
shit out of this.
It would have been a straight roll.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's even worse than the 6. It was a 3. So
Yeah, that's the same thing. You have no speed. You used your action. No bonus action. You can use it.
bonus action, cunning action to hide within his grasp. That's no.
Alright.
My turn. Yeah.
Amara.
You don't have any face steps?
Same thing. Amara's gonna do the same thing, but instead of witch bolt, Amara's gonna give it a big old smoochy poo with poison spray. So while I'm got my hands in its mouth, I'm gonna pull myself as close as I can and give it a poison
Is
kiss.
that a save or a attack roll?
That is a con save of 14.
It's +3. So that is 14.
So you take half of 1d12. You take 2 damage because I did the same thing again. I just wanted to click on a spell, but instead I hit the dice.
Nice. Alright. Is that your turn?
Unless you're going to allow me to cast a second cantrip,
No.
then that's my turn.
So let's
Oh,
go.
and I guess because of the hex, you take a 1d6 as well. So
Alright.
1.
Oh, Carl into the lava.
Carl and his men are dead. So it finishes climbing up these little legs and stuff. Climb up what?
My turn.
Oh, yes. And it climbs up and it's got Carl in one arm, Amara in another arm. It climbs up and its eyes center on you, Fancy, and your attack can go off.
Since he will use his Fist of Ardent Force.
Alright.
As an action, spend 2 key points. Launches a creature within 15 feet. Must make a strength saving throw.
+4, that is a 9.
13. On failure, it takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, baby.
Like fucking eyeball.
Right in the fucking eyeball.
And it gets pushed too, doesn't it? Or no?
That's says you can push the creature up to 10 feet away. Do I choose that?
Do it.
But it does get knocked prone. And you knock it prone.
Yeah, it doesn't say it's immune to prone. I would have thought it would be, but you hit it and yeah, it falls over. It's little. It's got these little hundreds, maybe even thousands of these little grasping little feet on the bottom of it.
Cut those off.
They're like straggling at the air, trying to.
Make it really
Get
weird, and they're
purchased somewhere.
actually like little tiny looking baby feet.
Yeah,
Like human feet.
I like it.
Just extra elongated toes.
That's all I
for
got.
grabbing.
I just saved my action. I don't have a bonus action. or anything.
No.
Okay. So that's
Yeah.
it for me.
All right. So yeah, so you reach out and you bludgeon it, and you cause it to fall over. Amara, you are precariously hanging over top of the lava as it flumps down on its back. It's got one tendril still around you, but there's nothing under your feet, and you're the only thing hanging over the lava now. All right. It's used its movement to get up there, so it cannot stand up. It's going to look over, and it's going to send a tendril at the other three of you. Belmir, JC, and Fancy.
Shit.
Belmir, that is an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
So you are grappled and restrained.
Just two.
Just fucking hit him, man.
19 to hit on Fancy. And JC, you are all grappled and restrained. All of you. You're all tendrilled.
This is quickly turning into a really, really creepy porn video.
It's pulling you all in. Each tendril ends in a
Japanese
penis head.
tentacle
It's
porn.
weird. It's weird. Yes, we're going there.
There's semen everywhere.
Yeah, it's
Tentacles
not-
wrapping around
it
your
wasn't
face.
lava. It wasn't lava.
It's doing this. It's like,
I think it's really enjoying this.
It looks like Ron Jeremy.
one day you'll get the joke.
It's too innocent. Far too innocent. So there was 3 of its attack. It's got 1 more that it can use. It's going to reel in. Who's the softest, most scrumptious? You look like a nice little yummy bite. It reels in Fancy. Pulls you up to its mouth for its bite attack. That is a 19 to hit.
Gross. You have 19, don't you?
18.
Oh, that hurts a little bit less, I guess.
That's 21 points of piercing damage.
You bite hard, man.
Mhm.
It sucks that your hit points are so low because it was the lowest hit that it could
Well, so I
probably
have
make.
24 max.
Oh,
but
but
I
you
was
did
I
heal.
was down to 16. Yeah, and that
If
was
you
after
wouldn't
using
have went in the
2
acid
HP.
pit or the acid waterfall, you would have.
Yeah, I would have
point.
survived. I wanted to check if the waterfall was spicy or if it was just the snake that was making everything spicy.
That's fair.
It's in fact the water that is spicy.
Right. Spency, it's your turn. You're grappled, restrained. Your attacks will have disadvantage.
So I got bit by it.
Mhm.
I will use Ignition Strike. Use my last key point and use Ignition Strike. And
Yeah, so right in its mouth.
Fucking
I'll
come
say
on, man.
you get advantage for that, so straight roll.
not
Yeah, baby!
Let's go.
Fancy! Yeah, so max damage and then roll the rest.
That's an unarmed strike
Gouts of flame.
plus 1d8, so that's 14.
Do you say you punch it and it lights on fire and then it gets gout?
Oh,
It's gout real
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, possibly.
come on.
Looking at its little baby feet that are sticking
It's
out of it, it looks like it's got
probably-
gout all over the
it's
place.
already got gout.
It's not a very active monster.
It's getting old now.
21 points of damage.
Total?
Total, yeah.
It is literally on death's door.
25 points of damage. I'm sorry, I didn't add my +4 on that.
Oh.
25 points of damage.
How would you like to kill this thing?
Well, as it bites me and takes a big chunk of me, I just take my fist and point into its fucking mouth. As hard as I can, and hopefully punch right through its throat.
Yeah. Then your ignition goes off.
Ignition goes off and blows out the back.
Yeah.
You just see it's like Fancy's like pouring magma into its mouth. He just punches and his hands light up and his veins, you can see this pumping this heat out of him, and he's just rah, screaming, and the insides of this creature melt and melt away, and he's still pouring fire into it until there's nothing left.
Did he
I
pull
like
us
that.
all in, or just Fancy? Just curious. Did he pull us all in?
Just Fancy.
Just Fancy.
Yeah. It's got 4 attacks, 3 on the 3 of you, and then it's got 1 more that it can reel in.
Okay. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And good job, you guys killed a CR5 monster.
Not that I want to kill my character, but
Yeah.
what happens to Amara now that
Well,
she's
Fancy's
dangling
on
over
top.
there?
You're still
Yeah. Does it go
grabbed
limp
in
and
its,
just
like
like...
its tendrils limp, but you're still wrapped in it, so you're still there.
Pulling
But
through
it's,
the roper hole.
we'll see what happens when we try and get you out.
Well, Fancy's on top, so he's gonna reach down. Grab my hand, Amar.
The smoking, bloody little fist.
Yeah. It's steaming off.
Through the hole
Before you pull her up, I'm gonna go to the edge. I'm gonna grab my pole of collapsing, extend it 10 feet, and try and put it under her feet so she's got something to step on.
Okay, yeah. Bracing it on the rock and like leveraging down, yeah, you give her something.
All
I'll
right,
give you a +2 to any rolls that we do.
feeling that I will grab with one arm Fancy's hand, but while that happens, I will go primal, and I will use my primal savagery, and I will grab into its eye with my other hand to try and do a backflip over it,
Sure. With,
like a handstand.
yeah. With
flip.
Fancy's help, your circus training, and with JC with that pole kind of leveraging you up, I'll give you an advantage and a +2 on the roll.
+2. Would you call that acrobatics?
Yeah.
Well, let's say +6. So that'll be a dirty 20.
320. Yeah, so you take advantage of all the tools at your disposal. You kind of push down, and as JC pulls down on it to push you back up, you kind of launch yourself with Fancy's help, and your claws and your visage changes, and yeah, you flip over top.
While my right hand is holding Fancy's arm, my left hand dug into its eye. While I'm flipping over, can I pull out its eye?
Are you pulling it out just for flavor, or are you pulling it out to do something with it?
Oh, well, it depends if I pull it out or not.
If you're doing it just for flavor, you'll pull out, bits of eye. It won't be useful at all.
Well,
wanna
if
try
I could try and salvage it, I would.
All right, then
You get
technically
like
it would be a survival roll to harvest something off of a creature like that.
Not my best skill, but 17.
Luck is with you as you grab into the eye and you flip over top of it. It's like your claws run a circle around it and you pull out the innards of the eye intact. Not the entire eye, but like a lot of the bits that are important to it, and the iris and everything.
Well, all right then.
Yeah.
My spiritual weapon, if it's still around, will start cooking up some of the tentacles.
So Belner
Someone said that before.
grabs some tentacles, coils it up, and throws it onto the spiritual weapon, which is now a frying pan. And it goes down to the lava and it starts cooking up. Alright. Roll me a survival. See if you can cook Roper tentacle.
Survival. What do I have on my hit? +5. This could be some good tentacles. No, it isn't. We have
Roll 1.
4.
9. You burnt
So it's
it.
down there. Do you think you've cooked
What's
it to
wrong?
perfection based on your prior experiences of cooking on magma, which is none? You bring it back up and it's just a blackened, charred rock now at this point.
That's a little well
Hockey
done
puck
there.
steak.
Does it turn to powder when I touch it?
It starts to powder off a bit. The insides of it, where there's any bone or gristle or anything, it's still kind of there, but very burnt, very non-edible.
I'll pass on that. Thank you, though.
It's all yours, Bellamy.
That's the stuff from that pickle that we ate later earlier. So
I know.
dig right in there.
I know you boys are going to be a little upset, but I pull out of the purse the
What'd you roll for the wand?
The wand?
You did
It's
your
only
mask.
at the start of rest, so
If you
he's
use
gonna
all
have
of
to
its
roll
charges.
Did you use all of it?
yeah,
Well,
for
there's one
mass
charge
cure
left.
wounds, and it
That's
can't be.
hilarious, and it's at this day. So Bellamere gets to roll. He destroyed his own wand. It's on him. He rolled it.
It says when you use all of its charges, you have to roll a d20, and on a 1, it turns to dust.
Roll d20.
The number of charges currently held by the wand are shown as stripes on the grip. It starts with 6. Okay. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges for it to cast Cure Wounds. If all of the charges are spent, roll a d20. Uh-oh.
Roll it, man.
Do we have coins?
We used them already.
We used them all up to get the
Oh,
guy.
that
It's a
one,
5%
buddy.
chance.
Yeah.
Nice.
But, the wand turns to steam and is destroyed. You may also expend
to what?
all charges. Steam.
I heard see.
Semen everywhere.
We gotta record it, so.
You may
Yes. Keep going.
you may also expend all charges for it to immediately cast the mass
Mass
Cure Wounds
jizz
spell.
Mass
If you
ejaculation.
use
ejaculation.
The one healing just looks like a giant penis.
Just jizz all over
All
us.
the monsters
Just a
trying to
big old
attack. Oh shit!
Belmer's burping and waving around a giant dildo.
All these
Squirts.
The
monsters.
stripes are the
Squirting
ribs
one,
for,
yeah.
rib for pleasure, right? It's got that extra stripes.
Just doing this, just shake it all out at everybody.
Yes.
Floppy dildo.
When it's done, it's just
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, you're holding it now. It's just.
classic.
Amazing.
Okay, go on.
If you use the wand in this manner, it cannot be used again for 48 hours.
Oh, you can't use it for 2 days.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
I know the boys are going to be upset, but in order to preserve this eye, I'm going to pull out of the bag of holding a jar of mead, and I will put the eyeball in the jar.
Pardon me?
What? You put in the eyeball in the jar of meat?
No.
Open up, boys, and I'll each give you guys a drink. Make sure you polish it off. Thank you very much, and then I'll.
How many drinks did we have of that?
14.
We're gonna be shit canned.
Yep.
Shit canned in
You
level
guys,
4.
are you guys drinking?
Well, that's fucking expensive meat. This
That's
is good
very
stuff here.
expensive meat.
It's delicious.
Yeah, we spent money on that, didn't we?
We spent a lot. I spent like $2 or something.
But tell you what, I will. Next
big's
time
the-
we're out of town, I will replace your meat.
How big is the eyeball?
DM.
Will it fit in a coffee cup, or is that way too small?
No, it's quite large. It's a large creature. The entire eye would be about the size of, let's say, let's go basketball. The part that you ripped out is about the size of a
Softball.
very large
Probably
softball.
like football.
Does it have to go in a jar?
Well, that's all we really have in order to
Football.
preserve it.
Don't you be wasting our meat on a fucking
I've
eyeball?
I've
in
got
my
some
belly.
leather that I've wrapped my hands in
Love
that I
it.
might be able to wrap around it and keep it Some
Keep it moist.
Well, I would have used a jar of pickles, but that's got some spores in
It's
it.
got some good stuff in it.
Now, if
You
the
want
DM would
some?
allow it
Mix
to
it
be
all together.
preserved with leather wrappings, then I would do that.
Woke tentacle?
Otherwise, you guys are getting funny tonight.
Get funny in a cave.
Or we get
Don't waste the
rest.
meat. This is delicious meat.
I agree. I don't want to waste the meat.
I spent a lot of money on this fucking meat.
Well, this would be a great way to celebrate, drink the meat, and then I could use the jar.
I don't want to
Why
celebrate
do you
down
want
here.
this eyeball so bad, Amara?
I think maybe with the right alchemy, it might be useful.
I don't want to waste the meat. This is celebration meat, not eyeball meat. You fucker.
What
Let's
about
start
a water
drinking.
skin. How big is a water skin? Could we, like, slice one of those open with a dagger and shove it in there?
If you're willing to.
You know,
Do that.
I
The water
for
skin
the
comes
meat.
down and it opens
Do
up
it for the
fairly
meat.
big.
I'm
Do it
doing it
for
for
the
the meat.
Could cut the neck off the water skin and then
Oh.
it'd be big enough to
All
plug
right,
in.
well,
and I have
then-
string to close it up.
Then I
after.
will do two things. I will do that. I'll put it in,
Take my water skin, but don't take the meat.
and then I will ask Carl. Carl, how many more daggers do you have, honey?
5.
Can I have one? Please. And I touch your chin and your cheek real nice.
Hey, don't you have your own daggers?
I put my finger up there.
Don't you have your own?
I think this is technically the second one he's borrowed.
This is the second one she has borrowed and did not return.
Why, thank you, Carl. And I'll give this to JC. I'll put it in his chest like that, right? Like, put it like up like this, right? You know? And I say, keep that so when you're up close to a creature and it grabs you, you can cut yourself free.
He punched his way free.
I grab it, I look at it. Carl, I think this belongs to you.
I say, keep that, honey.
I think it does. I've
And then
already
I just kind of
removed
flex for a
because I
moment.
assumed it wasn't coming back.
Well, one day you might need
Carl
that, and you're going to say,
fumbled it
Ma,
over.
you were right.
Are we gonna take
No,
a
I
long
shouldn't.
rest or rest?
I think we'll probably bunker up in here.
So as you all
Before we do, Velmir, do you see anything around the room that looks like it could attack us with your massively
Yeah,
high
do I see
passive
anything?
perception?
next game. As you all stand there around this burnt out corpse of a roper, the heat of this room permeating into you, you hear the distant echoes of goblin chants and ettercaps crawling along the walls. And we will see what you guys do next time.
Belmir burps.
And Belmir burps. Good job, by the way.
That's terrifying. I thought we were all dying.
Thank you for listening to The Many-Sided. Please leave a like and review on whatever podcast app you are using. As always, may the dice ever roll in your favor.